Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Progress Live Reactions. We are watching Chapter 9 today. Hold me, thrill me, kick me, kill me. And again, this looks like a great show. We've got 6 matches. I feel like I'm getting used to 7, but we've got 6 on this show. John, you've seen the card. What are you most excited about?
Well, we may be more used to 7 matches and we're only getting 6 here, but as the adage goes, quality over quantity. And looking at the quality of this Progress card, we are in for one hell of a show. I mean, just going, right, from the first match, the third match, and the 6th match. Not that the other matches look bad by any means, but the first match, we've got the bastard, Dave Mastiff, versus the anti-hero Tommy N, now known as Aleister Black. In the third match, we got Mark Haskins, who definitely grew on me after his match with Stixx in the last chapter, versus Zack Sabre Jr. versus Ricochet. Hell, even match 4 with Stixx working baby against Mark Haskins last chapter, seeing him work against the show stealer Nathan Cruz, that similar style, that's going to be a freaking great match. And then our main event for this chapter, because Progress is weird, El Ligero, much like Nathan Cruz before him, is not getting his rematch. Instead, we have got the third ever Progress champion, Rampage Brown, in his first title defense against one of my low-key favorites. I haven't seen him in a long time. Since last chapter, I've started to regain that fandom, Doug Williams. So I am hyped for that main event. Brother, how are you feeling about this card?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty excited about it. I think the match that definitely stands out the most to me is that triple threat. You've got Mark Haskins, Zack Sabre Jr., and Ricochet. Talk about a clash of style. I mean, Haskins does kind of have a similar-ish style to Zack Sabre Jr., but Sabre takes it to the extreme. And Ricochet is just a complete different animal, a completely different species from those other guys. So, like, that's going to be a crazy match. The first match is definitely going to be interesting. And I'm also, I don't know if you noticed, but you didn't even point out the 5th match, but I'm curious to know who the Bhangra Knights mystery partner is going to end up being.
Yeah, that's a great point, as they're taking on T-Bone and Project Ego. Project Ego have really become favorites here in Progress. And you know who's conspicuous by their absence besides the former champion El Ligero? I mean, we're talking about the tag division. There's no London Riots on this show in any form. So
yeah. I wonder if Smallman just stopped booking him.
Yeah, I mean, he did tell him to fuck off, so I just got to wonder how that's all going to play out. But partner, the time for speculation is over. The time for live reactions is now. I've got my player pulled up, set at 0000. I'm ready when you are, my man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't already have Progress on Demand, all you have to do is go to demandprogress.pivotshare.com. It's only $7.49 a month. It's basically 25% less expensive than the WWE Network and worth every penny. And we do have our players set to the 000 mark, like John said. And we are going to be hitting play once I say go after a countdown from 3 to 1. You ready to go, brother?
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, go. And here we go. Chapter 9, guys. I'm excited as hell about this. John, I've actually been thinking, if this chapter is really good and makes me want to just keep watching, I think I'm going to work it out so that we do continue covering Progress, but it depends on how much our community and Patreon gets us up to. I think I'm going to work it out so that, like, if we stay over like 90, 95, we'll do 3 in a month instead of 4.
Right. I mean, that sounds good to me, partner. We'll have to work that all out. As we know, this month is coming to a close. This will be the last Progress chapter we're covering for the month. So we'll have to see how our Patreon works out in March. And then I'm sure you and I will have an extended conversation about what we should do in light of that fact. As now we're seeing Stixx here, I guess, talking about his victory over Mark Haskins last chapter.
Cruz. Nathan Cruz has become like, I know that he's always been kind of like this like, obnoxious heel character, but I feel like he's become really despicable in recent weeks.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely up the gross factor as far as, his moral character is concerned. And, you know, he's part of that screw indie wrestling movement. And, you know, on the back of that shirt, you'll see, I'm a pro. So Nathan Cruz taking pride in being a pro wrestler rather than an indie wrestler. And yeah, I'm surprised that Stixx of all people is standing up to these guys.
I can appreciate it though.
And yeah, Stixx talking about what an indie wrestler means to him, and it's hard work and determination. Again, it's just weird seeing Stixx, you know, kind of espouse these virtues when we first saw him. He was kind of the bully on the playground to the Lion Kid, who we really haven't seen since. So, you know, seeing Stixx undergo this transformation, and this transformation has paid off for him. You know, he got a huge win last chapter again over Mark Haskins. We saw at the beginning of the tape the tequila, I know the tequila cloverleaf, and yeah, getting that submission win. So I'm curious if he's going to be able to translate that into another win over Nathan Cruz. And then here's my thing, actually, that has to be considered. If Stixx, he's beaten Mark Haskins last chapter, we've established this. If he beats Nathan Cruz tonight, there's only one member left, and that's the current Progress champion, Rampage Brown. Could Stixx be looking at in Chapter 10, if he beats Nathan Cruz tonight, a Progress championship match next chapter against Rampage Brown?
I really appreciate the way that you arrived at that conclusion, and if he does beat Nathan Cruz, I think that's a definite possibility, yeah.
I mean, granted, Rampage Brown has to get through Doug Williams, and I'm not sleeping on Doug Williams, and nobody should. As I said last chapter, I feel like while the legacy of those underappreciated scientific wrestlers kind of belongs to a William Regal type, Doug Williams can get it done in there with the best of them. You know, he won that triple threat last chapter against dazzling Daryl Allen and Eddie Dennis, the pride of Wales. And Eddie Dennis is going to be in competition tonight against, I believe, Paul Robinson. Yes, Paul Robinson, Mr. Wrestling. So Doug Williams, he's looking pretty good, but can he carry it all the way to become the 4th ever Progress champion? That remains to be seen.
You know, it's crazy to think about because of how late Doug Williams broke out in the U.S. wrestling scene, because, you know, he had the TNA run when he was the X Division champion and stuff.
Right.
But he's only 4 years younger than Regal.
Yeah. They're really, I mean, for the most part, man, they really are cut from that same cloth. I'll tell you, we really have this war of wars between Stixx and Nathan Cruz. It's still going. But yeah, man, I mean, it's just crazy to think about to me that Doug Williams is at this stage of his career, but he has the chance. You know, he's one match away from calling himself the Progress heavyweight champion. And I'll tell you, when you get in on the early stages, when you can say that you were, you know, foundational to something, I mean, that's something that you can hang your hat on for the rest of your career. And I know Douglas Williams would love to be the next Progress champion. But Rampage Brown, though, ain't going to let go of it lightly. He's not going to go quietly on this. As here we go. Oh, my God. Wow, Tommy N looks so different here. Holy shit.
I know, dude. He looks freaking emo as hell.
The crazy thing is, this wasn't even that long ago in the grand scheme of things. This is just like a little less than 5 years ago. So this isn't like, oh, here's Tommy End and OVW kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus. Dave Mastiff with a 2-3 record. You look at a man like that, and you wouldn't believe that he has a losing record, but Dave Mastiff, he's had his struggles lately. And, of course, Tommy End, this is his debut. I mean, Ashton, you know, I love poking your brain. You know, every time we come to, you know, starting about here, Tommy End's debuting. You have to imagine that he has a lot to prove. But Dave Mastiff, on the other hand, you know, he does have a losing record. He thought he would have owned Progress by now. It hasn't really worked out that way. Who do you give the edge to in this?
You know, I feel like debuting characters aren't necessarily guaranteed to win in Progress, and I have a hard time believing Tommy End at this stage in his career would be able to easily defeat Dave Mastiff. So I'm going to have to go with the Bastard on this one.
Yeah, you know what? I think about Tommy End's kickboxing background, his grappling background. He obviously is a fan of the MMA style, that mixed martial arts. You know, he could deploy submissions if necessary. We've seen him do it. And that usually seems to be the key to beat a guy the size of Mastiff. However, I think Mastiff is more pissed off than usual, which is a terrifying prospect. I think he hates having a losing record. I think he hates that guys like Marty Scurll and Nathan Cruz have kept screwing him over. I think Dave Mastiff just wants to be able to wrestle, not have anybody meddle in his business, and he knows if that's the case, there's virtually nobody on the Progress roster that can beat him. As now you've got Tommy End here working the wrist lock, but Mastiff's size. I mean, End looks like he's even struggling to keep the hold in that, and they're Mastiff there with the reversal of the wrist lock. Tell you, Dave Mastiff, man, he is a big, burly son of a gun. As Tommy End now cranking on that side headlock. What do you think the key for End is here to, survive and potentially beat Dave Mastiff? Is it, again, just that chopping down the redwood, or do you try something maybe a little bit different here? Do you maybe try and play to emotional manipulation, kind of prey on Mastiff's anger? I mean, what do you think the key is?
I don't know, man. It's hard to say. I feel like Mastiff, the best shot that you have of beating Mastiff is just to catch him off guard. I don't really know. It's hard to say.
What a shoulder block there. I mean, partner,
That's what I mean, though. He's got so much stopping power. How do you, it's really hard to take him on head on, straight on and come away without getting beat the shit out of.
And it's crazy, partner, because normally Tommy End standing across the ring from anybody, I'd say, oh yeah, Tommy End's definitely got the advantage in the strike exchange, but Mastiff has got such power behind his strikes. I can't even say that Tommy End has the advantage in that department with any kind of confidence. And look at these back elbows there by Mastiff. But Tommy End is going to leap over Mastiff, not using the quickness. Shoot kick. Another shoot kick. Very smart by Tommy End here that he would try and, keep his distance from Mastiff. You don't want to do close quarters.
Oh, there's the forearm.
And that's what I talk about with those strikes. And Mastiff kicks out.
This was when Tommy End was still being billed as the anti-hero Tommy End.
Is that like an allusion to Chris Hero by any means, or?
I thought it was, but I'm pretty sure this show happened long before they had their big, inaugural PWG match that kind of burst Tommy End onto the scene in the U.S.
Nice, neither. And I like how End covered Mastiff there, forearm to the face. Utilize every part of your body to try and keep Mastiff down. And now he goes right into the arrest hold here. Gonna kind of ground. Oh, man. Elbow right to the head of Mastiff. Well, can the bastard beat End? That's the question that we are here to answer. Another strike there by Tommy End. And Tommy End, maybe I'm eating my words a little bit. I thought the strike game would be a little bit tougher for Tommy End given his opposition, but he's really taking it to Mastiff on that front. Uppercut.
See, the thing is, John, you're not going to have a very hard time landing strikes on a guy like Dave Mastiff, but it's the real problem is how much damage are you really doing? Because he absorbs so much of it.
Well, it's what I talk about all the time, right, with you when we come up and do this. You can do a flurry of offense, kicks and chops and all that. But when you're the size of Dave Mastiff, all it takes is like one lariat or one bear paw, to get right there. And now Mastiff moving on the way of the double stomp. Oh, my God, the crossbody, too. Kick out there by End.
Jesus.
And Dave Mastiff imposing his will on this situation right now. And I got to tell you, it's not looking good for Tommy End at this point because that move is a momentum killer. Forearm to the face there. And now Irish whip.
Oh, my God.
Back into the turnbuckle there.
That was a hard Irish whip, man.
Oh, and now look at this fish hooking the nose. Mastiff is just nasty knee, high knee there.
Some Groot shit.
Yeah, buddy. Kick out there. And, I think the scariest part of Dave Mastiff, besides, everything, is when he is starting to feel confident. When this man is in a rhythm with his size and his power, he is so hard to stop. And that's really what should be most worrisome to any of Dave Mastiff's opposition, is just how do you make sure that this guy does not get in his comfort zone? How do you make sure that this guy doesn't get into a groove? And I really haven't found anybody that has an answer to that. And now Tommy End's going to have to fight from the ground up here. He's back to vertical, but a clubby blow to the back takes him back down to both knees, now on his stomach. And Dave Mastiff is just picking Tommy End apart here. And just a kick right to the head.
I'm hearing fuck him up, bastard, fuck him up chants.
This crowd is savage. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, what's he thinking here? Just a regular vert, brainbuster, Steiner screwdriver. What are we looking at here?
A delayed vertical here.
Yeah. I feel like a delayed brainbuster would be that much more devastating than a delayed vertical suplex. Just
because,
my God,
like, yeah, absolutely. I mean, with all that blood rushing to your head and then you drop them on the head.
I know. Like, it's like you're letting all the blood rush to the head and then you're popping the cherry.
Yeah, it'd be like a fruit gusher. Blood would just come out everywhere.
Yeah.
There's the suplex. And Dave Mastiff. I mean, if Dave Mastiff were to lose here, cover. And hand on the ropes there. Great ring awareness displayed by Tommy End. But I was going to say, if Dave Mastiff were to lose here, I know he's a guy that has a lot of bravado, a lot of, brashness. Because when you look like he does, why wouldn't you be confident? But I think even Dave Mastiff would kind of have to question his place in progress and, pretty much say, like, what the hell am I doing here? Because let's keep in mind, Ashton, Dave Mastiff debuted in a tag match where he pinned the then Progress champion, Nathan Cruz. He came in with all the momentum in the world, and it seems to have slowed down considerably since that time. So I think this match is so important to Dave Mastiff, even though he may not show it, because I think it's all about getting back on track for the bastard. Now Tommy End here, elbowing the leg, or trying to. And those
there we go. Yeah, I was gonna say he needs to get out of his body scissors, but then he did get to the ropes. So
Tommy End again, very resilient. There is no question about that. And now Dave Mastiff. Oh, body shot there. And again, Tommy End having to fight from the ground up, but another clubby blow to the back. Oh, and now Tommy End, to me, in dangerous territory. He's in the corner. I mean, hell, if he gets in a seated position, Mastiff may want to go for that cannonball early, and no, he opts not to.
Pulled him out, but just continuing to assault the back of Tommy.
I mean, hell, when your back is racked with pain, I've dealt with back pain occasionally. It's not fun. You really are kind of afraid of overexerting yourself, making things worse. And that's kind of where Tommy End is. But look at these strikes. Forearm,
kick.
Round him off.
The ropes. Oh, and the back elbow from Mastiff stifles the momentum completely for, I almost called him Alistair, for Tommy End.
Yeah, Tommy End, and this match may be coming to an end because the bastard Dave Mastiff in firm control right now. One back elbow, and the momentum is back on his side of the field. I mean, that is exactly what Tommy End is up against here. And now Dave Mastiff has just Irish whipped Tommy End in the corner. And Tommy End really favoring his back, which has sustained multiple clubby blows, a hard Irish whip, and God knows what else. And now Dave Mastiff. And another Irish whip. Tommy End, though, maintains his vertical base. Gets it almost like an uppercut there. Oh, another forearm.
God, the ripcord forearm. Moonsault.
Oh, that was full body on body, too. And Mastiff kicks out. And now Tommy End signaling for something big here. And, oh, what a counter by Mastiff, checking the kick. With the back elbows there by End. Oh, high angle kick to the head. Oh, now on the middle rope here.
Meteora.
And now Dave Mastiff. Oh, there it is.
Glory death kick.
Oh, my God. I thought that was it.
No, not on the indies.
And now double stomp. That might do it. Oh, but look at Mastiff.
I call that the Owari death stomp.
I think it says a lot about Mastiff that he's not just some mindless brute. He had the awareness to roll out of the ring. You can't pin a man on the outside, and Tommy End isn't going to be satisfied with a count out for his Progress debut. He's a proud man. He wants a pinfall or a submission or bust.
And Tommy End is really, I mean, if he wasn't already down to business prior, he just took his wrist tape off. I mean, that's got to be a sign that he's really, getting intense now.
I mean, partner, this isn't even me trying to be a scumbag about it, but don't you think this is a bit foolish here by Tommy End? I mean, I really feel like he would have had the count out. He drove the air out of Mastiff's lungs. What a lariat.
My God.
I think you take the win when it's gift wrapped to you, partner. You don't look a gift horse in the mouth, and Tommy End just did there, and he got a hoof to the face.
See, I approve of what Tommy End did. You want to try and beat your opponent fair and square. You don't want to take the count out.
And I got there after the bridging German. I mean, I guess so, but I
feel like this isn't like a tournament setting or a championship match where taking a count out, like, it's not one of those situations where winning is placed above everything. I think that Tommy End cares more about winning the respect of these fans than necessarily ensuring a win, even if it is a cheap one.
Well, I will say, I mean, respect from the fans doesn't win you championships. And Tommy
End it does. Just ask Daniel Bryan.
Fair point. And Tommy End here. Boot.
Oh, here we go. Is he going for another Irish death stomp?
And he got it.
He did. And notice Mastiff not rolling out of the ring this time. 2, 3. No,
Mastiff's so hard to stop.
Did he kick out or no?
He did kick out.
Wow.
Tommy End, yeah, he kicked out just in time. It was close. Dare I say, even a bit controversial. But no, he kicked out.
Damn.
The referee even telling him, hey, this match continues. Ref now checking on Dave Mastiff. And Tommy End cannot believe it.
Tommy End, I don't know. He might have to use the anti-cross in order to win this. It's that modified octopus that he used to use before he came to WWE that we don't really see anymore.
And now Dave Mastiff here up. And yeah, I mean, this match is not over. I was a bit confused. I was thinking maybe no, it is over. It is over. Tommy End did get the win. Holy crap. That was...
I thought I heard the bell ring. That's why I said, like, did he really kick out? But, man, referee's decision is final.
Things where he kicked out right at 3.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to go back and see the tape again, honestly. I mean,
all I know is, as controversial as this might be, as far as the finish goes, referee's decision is final.
Absolutely. And on this night, fortune favors Tommy End. And Dave Mastiff lately just can't catch a break. He now falls to 2-4 in progress. Meanwhile, Tommy End, what an excellent progress debut for that man right there.
Yeah, man. I'm honestly surprised that he won his debut.
Yeah, that's huge for him. Not so much for Dave Mastiff.
That was a really fun match, but we had 2 kind of medium-sized guys. Like, we had sort of a sawed-off, thick boy, big man wrestler in Bastard Dave Mastiff. He's big, but he's not tall. And we had Tommy End, who is kind of tall, but not really thick by any means. He's kind of just really fit. But now we've got the clash of complete opposites from a size perspective, because Dennis here, Eddie Dennis, 6'6", 240. Paul Robinson, 5'5", I believe, 140.
Yeah, I mean, Paul Robinson, he's an adept competitor. There's no doubt about that. I would never want to take anything away unnecessarily from Paul Robinson, but do I think he's a bit outmatched here? Just a little bit. I think Eddie Dennis, I mean, this guy, I look at him and it just screams prospect to me. He's got the size. He's got the ability. That small package driver he does is just perfection. And he calls himself...
Kind of strange because this guy is, like I said, he's 6'6", 240, but he wrestles really cruiserweight style.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's that new breed that we keep talking about where these bigger guys are just moving, with the greatest of ease, as the saying goes. And Eddie Dennis, man, is definitely a testament to that evolution that we've been seeing.
Do you think it would be safe to say that Eddie Dennis is kind of a UK Donovan Dijak?
Definitely. I think that's actually an excellent parallel to invoke there. And the
I'm
rest
surprised he wasn't a part. Speaking of the UK, I'm surprised Eddie Dennis wasn't invited to be a part of the WWE's UK tournament.
Yeah. Oh my God. That says everything you need to know right there. Look at that size differential. Jesus.
Good Lord. They're like different species.
They are, man. They are.
You could like stand one of them in front of the other, have them both face the same way, have Paul Robinson hunch over a little bit, and it would look like a fucking evolution chart.
I feel like if Eddie Dennis was to go shopping, like he could stick Paul Robinson in his shopping cart.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's just so like I don't. Oh my God! And he just tossed him in. Again, this is not to denigrate Paul Robinson unnecessarily, but like the size differential is significant here. And now they're gonna lock up. Oh my God! Again, manhandling Paul Robinson. Oh, but Paul Robinson, they're nice. Does call himself Mr. Wrestling. We'll see if he can back that moniker up tonight. You have to imagine every match of this nature, you know, really matters. If you want to get a future Progress Championship match, which I know both these guys would love that opportunity. And I'll get Eddie Dennis actually sinking to his knees for the wrist lock. I don't know if he's mocking Robinson or that was more of a strategic thing, but he's able to maintain control of the hold. Paul Robinson going to roll around. I'm trying to get the momentum on his side. Nice counter there. Now he's got the wrist lock on Eddie Dennis. Takes the leg down. Now Paul Robinson.
He's really working over that wrist lock, man.
He is. He's got to. You know, anything to help.
Oh my God. Eddie, what are you doing? Just lift him up and throw him.
Well, hey, I think he wants to show that he can go tit for tat with Paul Robinson as far as the technical front is concerned, that he's not just raw power.
That's what I was saying earlier about Tommy N, though. Like, if Eddie Dennis wanted to win, he could just physically dominate Paul Robinson, but he's more interested in winning the fans over.
Oh, hammerlock. Nice hammerlock there by Robinson.
Yeah, what do you call that? The thing that he just did to Eddie Dennis?
I had no idea. Not really something I see too often. And now right in the hammerlock, Eddie Dennis back at vertical. And my God, what a sight he is when he is at vertical.
Maybe just a hammerlock takedown?
Right. Yeah, I think that'd be the best phrasing for it. As you see now, Eddie Dennis here in control of the arm of Robinson.
I don't really know what he's going for here. It's not quite a Kimura. It's not quite a hammerlock.
Now it's back to a wrist lock.
It's so weird that this 6'6" monster is using a freaking wrist lock and like twisting it around like a traditional like actual wrestling match would go.
Yeah, and right back to it. Robinson now trying to roll through again.
Oh God, no! He's doing the egg strategy, John. It's the egg strategy. You can't pin him in this formation.
Oh yeah. Eddie Dennis even wondering what to do. Oh man. I would just kick his back. His back is totally vulnerable. I would just keep kicking it until he relents. But Eddie Dennis trying to handle this with a bit more care, I guess. I'm taking the boot, just rolling him over there.
Oh my God.
And now Eddie Dennis is like, well.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I mean, he just cracked
Tyson Kidd wasn't exactly strong enough to do that when Daniel Bryan used the egg strategy against him.
Oh, kick right in the midsection. Oh, we got caught.
Don't you dare get caught, Eddie. Oh, God damn it, Eddie.
Multiple Revolution head scissors there.
Hurricanrana.
And Eddie Dennis now chop. And Eddie Dennis, oh, God. Chopped
oh, my God. Did you hear that chop?
That was insanity.
Oh
my spin
God.
Kick to the gut.
Oh, Jesus.
What a flapjack. Jesus.
Long fall, harsh landing.
Oh, is this going to be a fall away slam or a backbreaker or no? No.
Just kicking him now. Oh.
Yeah, Robinson tried for a head scissors, but he couldn't quite complete it. And that's much to his dismay because Eddie Dennis clubbing blow to the back. Thought Eddie Dennis was thinking a swing bottom, but wasn't able to get. Oh, Paul Robinson going for a roll up. Check out there. Gonna dive there on Eddie Dennis. And Paul Robinson even hurt himself getting offense in this match. That's how just impenetrable Eddie Dennis could be. Oh, he caught him. Could be going for this again. Oh my God. Swinging backbreaker, Jesus.
Come on, Eddie, end this.
Yeah, you've really been saying that a lot. I think you really wanted a squash match out of this, but it's not how progress.
I didn't necessarily want to squash at all. Like, I just feel like the story that these guys should have told was almost told better by Mastiff and N, where Robinson does a million moves to Eddie, and then Eddie does one, and it knocks Robinson off his game.
Oh, what a jumping knee drop. And Robinson.
You know what I mean, though? Like, I wasn't asking for a squash match. I just wanted, like, a David versus Goliath story, and I'm getting, like, a traditional one-on-one wrestling match. And that kind of does seem to be the gimmick, like, the whole, like, oh, we have these complete opposite sizes, and yet we can still wrestle, like, a normal actual wrestling match with each other.
Right.
But I just was hoping for the David versus Goliath story, and I would have been 100% behind Goliath in that situation.
Yeah. David Slingshot ain't shit in this scenario. And now Eddie Dennis gonna charge. Oh, what a back elbow there.
Is that a back elbow or an uppercut? I feel like that might have been a European.
I feel like that was a back elbow, but oh, his back eating turnbuckle there.
Paul Rob with the lariat. Wow, that was a nice lariat there. Oh, and just the kick to the gut. And now springboarding? No, slingshotting into the DDT.
And now hook the leg, too.
Only a
Dennis
2.
kicks out. And Robinson kind of looking around, you know, wondering, what is it going to take?
I'll tell you what it's going to take, bud. A miracle.
Yeah. I would certainly agree with that sentiment without question. Now going all the way to the top rope.
Catch him, Eddie. That's right. That's right.
And jackhammer.
Yes. 2. Ow.
Paul Robinson kicking out.
God, that made me so happy to see Eddie Dennis do a jackhammer.
Yeah, that was beautiful form and everything. I mean, caught Robinson in midair.
Yeah.
Which just goes to show that the higher end district, I mean, they call it all risk and no reward at times for a reason. And now, oh, could he be going for it again here? Oh, he's thinking small package driver, maybe. Oh, Robinson, drop kick to the back. Oh, wow. Jesus, Paul Robinson using that momentum-based offense, now clubbing the back here as best he can. Elbow. 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 Another elbow. He's just driving these elbows for as long as he can.
And another
one there.
Have another. You know what, though? Those hurt, like, a lot more than they would coming from a normal-sized human being because of how much smaller and more precise Paul Robinson's elbows are. The less surface area, the more force.
Well, I can tell you, brother, when I would get in fights with people, my elbows were my greatest weapon as well. So I don't blame Paul Robinson one bit. Use what you got.
I didn't know you ever got in fights with people, so that's news to me.
Well, yeah, I mean, elbows, man, that's the ticket. And now, oh, man, Robinson. Oh, dear God.
Oh, shit. What is he thinking? Oh, Robinson's hanging on, though. Oh, no, he wants the Razor's Edge.
The crucifix power bomb.
He's gonna throw him all the way across the ring. Jesus. Okay, so it was halfway across the ring. And in for the pin. 2. Oh, and Robinson does kick out. Wow.
Yeah, Robinson is proving to be double tough tonight. But I'm sure Eddie Dennis will just break that toughness or just rip it out of him, whatever the case may be. This has been quite an interesting matchup, to say the least. And now I wonder what Eddie Dennis, what else he can do here. Oh, but Paul Robinson, roll up. And, DDT.
Oh my God, he planted him.
What a DDT that was by Mr. Wrestling Paul Robinson. In this match, folks, I'll tell you, I counted Paul Robinson out immediately when you looked at the size differential, but he is showing that he is not going to back down from this. And now Paul Robinson here, he's got to decide, like, how am I going to really capitalize on this? That DDT. But now already, though, Eddie Dennis meeting him there. Now they're going to go to the top rope together. This could be very bad for Robinson. And Robinson, oh, no, he was able to survive. Now Robinson on the top rope.
Top. Oh my God.
That might do it.
Beautiful. And that does it. Are you kidding me right now?
Wow. Paul Robinson gets the win.
Oh, man.
I'll tell you, Eddie Dennis, I mean, this just proves one thing. Eddie Dennis has all the physical gifts one can ask to be given, but he's still got to bring them together into a cohesive whole if he really wants to be the threat and progress we all know he's capable of being.
Yep.
And Paul Robinson there, he earned that drink. Damn, I mean, these two went to war, but Paul Robinson, a guy who honestly, when he first came in Progress, I really didn't think much of him. But that was an impressive victory there. Got to wonder what's next for Mr. Wrestling here as Eddie Dennis now goes back to the drawing board. And now what do we got next on tap here? Oh, the triple threat. Ricochet versus Sabre versus Haskins. And partner, I got to ask you, who do you got in this triple threat? Do you have somebody that you think is going to come out with this, or do you think it's pretty evenly matched, or where's your mind at?
The guy that stands out to me immediately is Ricochet, because I feel like the other two guys are both very adept at technical wrestling, at, you know, the submission style that you're kind of accustomed to in the UK. Ricochet is a completely different animal. And like I said, regarding Eddie Dennis and Paul Robinson, they might as well be different species. Well, Ricochet might as well be a different species of wrestler.
Absolutely. I mean, Mark Haskins, I mean, you know, we kind of had, and, you know, mainly me, I kind of had fun at his expense, you know, calling him like a mini Adam Cole. But Mark Haskins is his own person. He's really looking to make his own impact. And you know, again, I do have to openly question. I mean, look, Rampage Brown is the Progress champion, third ever. But his stablemates, Mark Haskins and especially Nathan Cruz, who was the inaugural champion, there has got to be envy there. There has got to be jealousy there, even if they don't want to admit it, that Rampage Brown is in the position of champion and they are not. And, you know, I just got to wonder if this Screw Indie Wrestling faction, if it's going to implode soon, or maybe they'll prove me wrong. Maybe they'll be the first faction conceivably in wrestling history that doesn't implode because of professional jealousy or bitterness, and that they're able to focus on their goal. And that's, you know, I wouldn't say the destruction of indie wrestling, but just the continued disrespect and desecration of it. You know, while these guys claim and celebrate themselves as pro wrestlers. And now we got the introductions being made here. And just to kind of give my pick here, I've got to go Zack Sabre Jr. I think he's one of the best scientific wrestlers in the world today. And I feel like he's going to get a win here in this triple threat. But if you're picking Ricochet, folks, or if you're picking Mark Haskins, I really can't fault anybody backing any horse in this match. All three of these competitors are quite capable in there. And I'd have to imagine that whoever wins this will be able to stake their claim in the future for a Progress Championship match. And Ricochet is an odd one. And I agree with everything you're saying. I don't mean in terms of ability, because you already spoke to that beautifully about him being a different species of wrestler. I mean as far as he fits within the Progress scheme, because here was a guy who, when he debuted, he got a Progress Championship match, him versus El Ligero. Yep. So he debuted fighting the champion, and he lost. So he is 0-1, but the quality of that loss should in no way speak, you know, to Ricochet's quote-unquote weaknesses or anything like that, because he took the champion to the limit. But now I think it's really up to Ricochet to earn his place here. And he could certainly do that with this win in a triple threat match. Ricochet looking to engage. Haskins seems to want none of it. It's not really his choice to make. Haskins, I think, is trying to talk to Zack Sabre Jr. Hasn't even really looked at Ricochet. I don't know if he's trying to get.
He's such a cheeky bugger.
I don't know if Mark's trying to get Zack to
He's
join him.
leaving.
Oh,
You little prick.
and now Zack talking to one of the fans here.
Get back
I
in
have
the
no
ring.
idea what Mark Haskins was trying to do. If he was trying to recruit Zack, to double team Ricochet, or if he was talking trash. But either way. And Ricochet just kind of looking on. He seems amused by the whole thing. And, you got to wonder who's going to strike first here. And, Mark Haskins with the go behind. Ricochet, though, right into ZSJ. Haskins now. Ricochet hung on. Boot to the face. Kick there. Back elbow.
I love that.
Zack.
I love that Haskins was trying to form a little bit of an alliance with ZSJ, and Ricochet and ZSJ ended up double teaming Haskins.
Yeah, heels need to learn, man.
Oh my God. This was pre-bulking Ricochet, too, so he's going to do some crazy shit.
Oh, what a drop kick there.
Jesus Christ.
And now
you can see how much more svelte he is back in this show, back in 2013, compared to like his Prince Puma days and recent.
Yeah, absolutely. Mark Haskins so proud of himself. It's like, I did stuff. Face right in the apron there. Now Mark Haskins more or less telling the ref, like, hey, back off. And now Zack Sabre Jr. gonna fly, but Haskins, what a knee. And Haskins now go right into the cover too. And Zack Sabre Jr. kicks out. It'd be a shame if a triple threat match of this caliber ended that way. I mean, Mark Haskins wouldn't give a shit, but I think these Progress fans would be quite upset.
I think Mark Haskins would give a shit. I think he'd be ecstatic.
And lateral pressure hooks the leg again. Zack kicks out again. And Mark Haskins knows he is in a good place right now. He is in control. Drop kick to the head. Nicely done there. Hooks the leg too. And Ricochet now coming in, but I think Zack would have kicked out anyway. And
out goes Ricochet again. Back to Haskins.
Though. Isolate a guy in there. Turn it into a one-on-one match, even if just for a few minutes. Whatever you can do to secure your victory in a match like this.
Well, he sure is securing his victory with that headlock, let me tell you.
Well, I mean, he's wearing Zack Sabre Jr. down. He's thinking long term. But, Zack already back up to vertical. Uppercut there. Another uppercut there. Back elbow.
And now Ricochet is back. There we go.
And Ricochet, making sure this match does not end without his involvement.
Oh, there's the jawbreaker by Haskins. And then just kicks Ricochet out again. And continuing the assault on Sabre. Snapmare back into not even the headlock, into a seated abdominal stretch. Oh, ZSJ with the hair grab, though.
It really says a lot that, Mark Haskins is more or less implying I have a better chance of beating Zack Sabre Jr. in the ring than I do Ricochet, because Ricochet is the one he's keeping isolated.
Ooh, he's going after Zack's knee.
Yeah, Zack getting a taste of his own medicine for once.
Oh, there's the double leg takedown into the Shawn Michaels style figure 4.
The foot right on the knee there. And,
wait. And into the Indian Deathlock. Oh, but there's Rick. There's Ricochet.
Oh, but Haskins again, though.
Oh, and Haskins into the abdominal stretch on Ricochet while maintaining the Indian Deathlock on ZSJ.
Amazing.
And he also started to kind of fishhook Ricochet's mouth a little bit. Oh, man. The shooting star onto Sabre also kind of tweaks Haskins' knee. The 2 count, though.
That was a great sequence that Ricochet ultimately profited from. And now Ricochet is getting his time with Mark Haskins. Oh, no. This is going to be a sharpshooter or a cobra. What's he thinking about here? What's he doing? Look at this.
Oh, my God.
Arms stretched out, body all contorted.
Ricochet's shoulders are definitely on the mat, but the ref wasn't counting.
Well, he definitely counted there when Mark Haskins' shoulders were on the mat, and he only got 2.
I know, right? What a biased piece of shit.
Job there.
Is this referee's name Rick Knox?
I know, right? Oh, Rick Knox, Jesus. And now
it would be fitting, because then we would have Rick Knox and Rick O'Shea all both in the ring.
Oh, wow, the throat on the rope.
Oh, my
suplex by Haskins.
Turned him inside out, but there's ZSJ to break up the pin.
And Zack Sabre Jr.
And honestly, from the looks of it, ZSJ had to break up that pin because it looked to me like Ricochet was not kicking out of that.
That was brutal by Haskins. But look at Haskins here. Again, continuing the work on the knee and the leg of Zack Sabre Jr. That's so smart. And Haskins, he would just be like, shut up, I know. And now choking Ricochet with the knee. And running face wash. Oh, well, running knee strike there. Shades of Tony Nese in the Cruiserweight division back in WWE. And Mark Haskins there. Right back to that line. And now look at this, the body scissors on it. Tell you, Haskins, another one, a lot like a Eddie Dennis or a Dave Mastiff, has so many great physical gifts and cerebral gifts. I mean, the guy certainly is using his head in this, keeping the match isolated. But I don't know if Mark Haskins is really at his full potential yet. Now he's just choking Ricochet with the bottom rope there. Exploiting any advantage he can, and I can't fault him for it. Drop kick there to Zack Sabre Jr., keeping him out of the match. Slams Ricochet down. I don't know, though. That's really close to the ropes. Oh, knee there. See, I like that. Haskins knows it, and he wasn't really thinking about pins. Well, now he is. And see, there you go. That's precisely the problem, is that Ricochet was able to get to the rope. Ring awareness is important. And I think the people initiating the pins need a better sense of it. They need to get on the levels of the guys getting pinned, because they always seem to know, oh, I've got a rope here. I'm still safe. And now, snapmare takeover. Head scissors there.
Oh, man. Ricochet needs to work on getting, maybe this was before he really refined his submission game.
Yeah.
Although he was attempting a really, really nice bridge there. Just Haskins had the answer for it. See, he's trying the bridge again. Haskins knows how to counter that, though. You need to figure out a different way to get out of this, because you can't keep going to that well. Oh, no. Now, ZSJ. Oh, my God. Wait, how does
ZSJ? Now with the single leg Boston Crab, the transition.
I'm genuinely curious how this is supposed to hurt Haskins, because he was like excruciatingly in pain, but I don't see how the hell that hurt him.
Well, human anatomy is a funny thing. Uppercut there by ZSJ, and backdropped outside the ring. And now Mark Haskins. Oh, stomp there. Ricochet getting picked apart here still. Haskins has done, again, a great job of really monopolizing this match, never really losing control of it for too long. I think he was really fired up after losing to Stixx last chapter, to that tequila cloverleaf. And now Ricochet's arms hung over the rope. Haskins really feeling himself. That smile says everything. And now the forearms there by Haskins. Irish whip. No. Ricochet hanging on. Still hanging on. Oh, what a knee there by Haskins.
Oh, Ricochet tripped him. Moonsault into the knees, though.
Yeah, Haskins got those knees up.
Oh, Zack, go behind. Standing waist lock. Oh, now Haskins with the back elbow to Ricochet. Goes for one on ZSJ. ZSJ with the uppercut to Ricochet. Ricochet now lands on Haskins. Zack rolls through, gets him into a full Nelson. Ricochet goes behind, sets up Zack in a DDT, and does a neck breaker.
Great sequence there by Ricochet that keeps the match alive for himself, as these guys now are still vying for supremacy here at Progress Chapter 9. You got to wonder what else these two can do to each other. And Ricochet is just wondering, like, damn, what is it going to take? Now Ricochet pulling himself up here. As Zack Sabre Jr. and Mark Haskins, they're getting back up to their feet. And now all three of these men looking at each other. Uppercut there by ZSJ. Uppercut there to Haskins by Ricochet. Haskins, though, with the forearm to ZSJ. ZSJ uppercut there to Ricochet.
Oh, Ricochet with the uppercut to ZSJ. ZSJ uppercut to Haskins. Haskins uppercut to Ricochet. Ricochet uppercut to ZSJ. ZSJ uppercut to Haskins. This is there he changed it to a forearm. Haskins with the forearm to Ricochet. Ricochet with the uppercut to Haskins. Haskins with the forearm to ZSJ. ZSJ with the uppercut to Haskins. Jesus Christ.
Everybody's hurting everybody.
Everybody's doing the same shit to everybody. And now everyone's focusing on Haskins. Ricochet and ZSJ both focusing on Haskins. Haskins telling him to bugger off, and then he got tripped.
Yeah, Haskins like, come on, guys. Alternate.
Hit each other, please.
Oh, now they're hitting each other. Now that Haskins is out of the equation. And, uppercut there. Followed through. Cutter. Haskins though looking to capitalize. Kick. Oh, what a slide.
Shoulder thrust. Headbutt. Yeah, the shoulder thrust headbutt kind of deal. And then the Enziguri springboard Meteora. And he stood off of it. 2. And Haskins kicks out.
Yeah, no ambiguity about that kick out. Like with N Mastiff earlier. That was a clear kick out. Yeah, Haskins is not going to be beaten so easily.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, all 3 of these men, all 3 of them exemplary competitors, all 3 of them worthy to win this match. What a jumping form in the corner there by Ricochet to ZSJ. ZSJ stopping himself, slides under, headbutt, uppercut, which reminds me of seeing that headbutt. We haven't seen Noam Dar in a while. Oh, kick to the arm there, Ricochet. And now he's going to isolate it. Oh, this could be the beginning of the end here. But Haskins
boots ZSJ right in the head.
And hell, Ricochet may have to thank Haskins because that was looking like it was going to get ugly. Oh, ZSJ. Oh, Haskins ducked. Caught it. Wow, look at this sequence. Wow, Haskins. Oh, but right into the high-angle Fujiwara. That arm hyperextended. Wouldn't it be? Oh, but Zack Sabre, again, best scientific wrestler in the world today, counters it into a potential cross arm breaker. But Haskins, he's going to reverse right back into the armbar. Look at this exchange. Oh, but Zack. Oh, my God. Unreal. Oh, but now Haskins. Now I know what kind of wrestler Haskins is. And now could it be a pump handle driver? No. Zack, brilliant counter wrestling, going low to the ground. And now Zack again. What an arm. And now he's going to try for that pin. Oh, but a kick out. Kick out. Ricochet there. Finally, he's back up. Oh, my God. Kick out there by Zack Sabre Jr. Now Haskins. Could it be a backslide?
Oh, he rolls him. He's on the ropes. And
but Ricochet kicked out anyway.
Kicked out.
Even with that extra leverage by Haskins, off the ropes goes Ricochet. Super kick.
Haskins.
Discus forearm.
ZSJ. What does Ricochet do? Oh, there's the spinning Enziguri.
And Zack, there's the flop. I think it was like, must not fall. Damn it. And all 3 of these men have expended such energy. I still can't get over that exchange between Mark Haskins and ZSJ. That was absolutely incredible by these 2 men. And they're still going at it. It's just unreal to me. Now Ricochet looking to maybe end this. Oh, but Zack. Oh, I thought it was going to be a triangle at first, but again, he's going to try for that cross arm breaker. And now it's a triangle, but oh my God, Ricochet though with the power. The power. Oh, but Zack, wrist lock. Could it be a Northern Lights? It is a Northern Lights. Float over.
Oh my God. But, I think oh yeah. Never mind. Nice vertical suplex. I thought ZSJ was going to try and turn that into a guillotine, but he didn't have the wherewithal. Oh,
and a kick out again. What a match this has been. I mean, whether it's Ricochet, ZSJ, one-on-one, Haskins, ZSJ, which I wasn't getting tired of, Haskins, Ricochet, or just all 3 of them at the same time, everything has been just absolutely brilliant. This match living up to the hype. As now Ricochet, is it going to be a 630? Or no, his back is actually facing ZSJ. Could this be an imploding 450? Oh, my God. What's Ricochet thinking?
No,
Oh!
I honestly, dude, I think that might have just been like a moonsault into maybe even like a moonsault senton. I don't know.
But look at Mark Haskins' brother. That's going to do it.
No,
No,
it
it's
isn't.
not.
Ricochet's core is absolutely insane. His core strength is nuts. The fact that he was able to kick out of Haskins with his feet on the ropes and then that deep of a cover, like he had that in so deep. Like
and
he
dude,
had
you
so
can't
much
blame
weight.
Haskins. He did
No.
everything right there.
Yeah.
And now
that's
gonna do
oh
it.
my god, 2 and
PK.
CSJ with the PK. 1, 2, 3, and CSJ pins Mark Haskins.
You know what? Call this the Johnny Scumbag and me. Haskins got robbed. That was one mistake he made. And ZSJ capitalized, and now he is running out of here with a huge triple threat victory. And if I'm Rampage, hell, I said it. If you can run through the rest of the Screw Indie faction, ZSJ just pinned Mark Haskins. Is it going to be ZSJ versus Nathan Cruz in Chapter 10? I mean, could ZSJ be a future contender? And Mark Haskins cannot. But Mark Haskins wrestled the match of his life, went hold for hold with Zack Sabre Jr., and yet one PK at the momentum that Zack Sabre Jr. had behind it got the win. But this is why, again, I call Zack Sabre Jr. one of the best technical wrestlers in the world today, but also with great ring presence, knew where he was, knew where his opponents were, and knew how to end it. That was a huge victory for Zack Sabre Jr. God, matches like that are why I love wrestling. I'm a Mark Haskins fan, brother. I have got to, at some point, when I have free time, which I have no idea when that'll even be, I have got to watch more Mark Haskins tape. Because, like, that exchange with ZSJ, I can't remember the last time I was that into an exchange. But Zack Sabre Jr., he's laughing about it. Like, yeah, remember when I stole that win from you? Yeah, that was great, right?
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh, man.
That was a great match, though, I will say.
That was absolutely enthralling. And now you just got to wonder, like, where do you even go from here? Zack Sabre Jr. is still collecting himself. That was only, if I'm not mistaken, the third match of the night. And now we got one of the matches that, honestly, from a storyline perspective, I'm most looking forward to. Stixx versus Nathan Cruz. I think this match has huge Progress Championship implications of my logic, which even you said you liked how I arrived at that conclusion. That's as big an endorsement as you can get. I wonder if this does have the Progress Championship implications that I believe it does. So it's going to be Stixx versus Nathan Cruz. And who do you got in this one, partner? I'm curious.
You know, it's a tough call, but just knowing the levels that Nathan Cruz is willing to stoop to in order to win a match, I'm going to have to pick him.
You know what? And that's fair. But there's something about the new Stixx, as I like to call him. And,
turned over a new leaf Stixx.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is a guy that's definitely shown that he's more nuanced than we thought and everything else. And I don't know. It's just amazing to me. But it's put up or shut up time for these two guys here. And there's Jim Smallman there, kind of.
Can you hear him?
Yeah, how long do you think it'll be? I don't know exactly what the question was that he asked.
I don't either.
But I know that we are getting ready for a big singles match here. I don't know if this is kind of an intermission or what.
Yeah, tell you what, let me find a timestamp.
Yeah, he asked if they enjoyed the first half of the show. I know I certainly did.
All right, I am going to pause.
Yeah.
At 59 minutes and 40 seconds. So 59 minutes and 40 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. If you all want to fast forward to 59 minutes and 40 seconds, if you're watching along with us, we're going to resume the show there. But I want to give everybody an opportunity to get there, including you, John, because once we're all here and we're ready to go, I'll do another 3, 2, 1 countdown, and we'll resume watching.
Well, partner, I am there. So when everybody else is there, we can resume, and I'm very excited for this matchup. So
I mean, at this point, we just have to assume that people are already there with us. I mean, if you've gotten there, I'm going to assume everybody's gotten there. So we're going to get right into this, ladies and gentlemen. 3, 2, 1, go. And there you see the show stealer, Nathan Cruz, rocking his feather boa, taking his screw indie wrestling shirt off.
Nathan Cruz, I mean, you got to wonder if it still drives him that he has not gotten. I mean, maybe I'm just such a wrestling traditionalist and purist. It boggles my mind that Nathan Cruz lost the Progress Championship back in Chapter 4. It is now Chapter 9, and he still has not gotten his rematch. I think that's got to kind of put a chip on his shoulder. But Stixx! Oh my God! Made a
just chasing him down.
I didn't know it was that personal. Man, Stixx. But you know what, though? It may not even be just the idea that it's personal. Stixx may feel like, and I don't think this is being hyperbolic. To me, this is the biggest match in Stixx's Progress career, without question. You are in there with the first ever champion and with a guy that has an impressive win-loss record to boot. I think his record is only like, what, 5-1 or 5-2 or something like that? Like Nathan Cruz, very impressive record. Stixx, not so much. He may be at a 500. He may even have a losing record. But as we've seen with Progress, I don't even know if it's more about the record or just the quality of win. And I have to imagine that management would say, you know what? Stixx beat Nathan Cruz. He beat Mark Haskins, 2 down, 1 to go. Yeah, he has a losing record of 2-3. I was right. So if he were to win here, that would put him up at 500. I'm curious what Nathan Cruz's record is, because I feel like it's a very dominant record. This guy has not really lost that often. And with
no, he really doesn't lose very often. He's also like one of those really crafty, clever guys where he finds cheap ways to win. I mean, how many low blows did it take for him to finally end up beating Marty Scurll and knocking him out of contention?
Exactly. Now Nathan Cruz.
Speaking of Marty Scurll, I think we haven't seen him in a while.
And now Nathan Cruz kind of giving Stixx a hard time for defending indie wrestling. And
there you go, 5-2, John. What's he saying?
He's talking about the great English wrestlers of the past, I feel like, and he's saying, like, that's why I say screw indie wrestling. Do you think they made the sacrifices they did for guys like Mark Andrews? So Nathan Cruz is putting everybody on blast right now.
What's wrong with Mark Andrews?
I guess in Nathan Cruz's mind, he's not what a wrestler looks like.
Oh. So Nathan Cruz is getting all high horsey about, you know, the Vince McMahon stuff, the look, the size, that kind of shit.
Yeah, it seems like it anyway. Nathan Cruz here. And Nathan Cruz, it seems like he is preaching a sermon on the mount here.
Who's on a Flight Out to America?
I don't even know. See, that's the thing. The audio quality for these mics and stuff is really not at its best. I'm assuming it gets better as Progress grows as a promotion.
I mean, I can barely understand PWG promos, and this is better than that, but it's not better enough that I can understand every word.
Yeah. I think he just said pay your dues and not flights.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Pay your dues and not flights.
I am a pro. I'm proud of that.
Holy shit, he called Stixx Paul. That's his shoot name.
Oh, he's giving Stixx a choice, saying you can live in poverty defending indie wrestling, or you could do the right thing and say, screw indie wrestling.
He's inviting him into the faction.
Hey, we talked about this potentially being a new Stixx. Is it? Or was he just a wolf in sheep's clothing? We're about to find out here. What is Stixx going to do?
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, Nathan Cruz made the choice for him. with the low blow.
I guess he hesitated a little too much on that. He wasn't sold enough.
And now the referee ringing the bell at Cruz's urging, but that's hardly fair to Stixx. I mean, Stixx here came in with all fire and brimstone, and I'll tell you, I don't care who you are, you get kicked in the balls. And now Nathan Cruz
Stixx kind of reminds me of a little bit.
What's that?
You heard what I said, right?
No.
Do you know who Stixx kind of reminds me of a little bit?
Who is that?
Steve Corino.
Yeah, I could see that. I
kind of get a little bit of a Corino vibe from Stixx.
And I'll tell you what, Stixx, it's going to be a hard go for him to battle back. And again, we saw Nathan Cruz's record 5-2, Stixx's record 2-3. Stixx needs to win to get at 500. And then again, the broader implications, as I've been saying, 2 down, 1 to go. And now back elbow there by Stixx, but he needs to get, I don't want to say he needs to get feeling back down there, but he really needs to just get himself right here. What a drop kick there by Nathan Cruz. And I'll tell you what, man, Stixx is just having a really rough time right now. And Nathan Cruz still stomping away here. You know, talking that trash. And Nathan Cruz, he brims with confidence. He really believes in everything that he's selling. And I think you have to, though, if you're going to succeed. I can't even bemoan Nathan Cruz for that. You know, we're not asking anybody to come into the locker room with their head down, not feeling like they can do it. But Nathan Cruz, man, he has enough confidence to make this arena believe that they can live their hopes and dreams if he ever wanted to share it. But he keeps it all for himself. I'm amazed his head's able to fit through the door. And now Stixx, they're being choked. Stixx, man, I mean, all the air driven out of him there, and he's still trying to recover from that initial kick. And like you said, Ashton, I mean, hell, you said it. You said it. Actually, I can say for you, you told us twice. Nathan Cruz really doing those dirty tactics. Power slam there by Stixx, but that one dirty tactic, Stixx has not recovered from it. And he got the power slam there, but that's the thing. He can't capitalize on any of this offense, and that's the difference. There's a lariat over the ropes, but Stixx goes with Cruz. I don't really know if that was the best thing for Stixx. I feel like you would have wanted that separation in this case. And yeah, man, he can't get it going right now. And yeah, I feel for Stixx. This is not good. But he is battling back. Stixx isn't out of this. Stixx isn't going to quit. Stixx has shown us recently that he's got a lot of resiliency, a lot of heart. And now he's got Nathan Cruz here. Chop there. Nathan Cruz there. He's crawling away now. He was the one that hit the low blow, and yet he's the one that's crawling away from Stixx. That's everything you need to know. And a body shot there. I thought it was another low blow, to be honest. Looked a little low, but no, it was a midsection shot. Perfectly legal. About time Cruz did something perfectly legal. I know we got caught by Stixx there. Driven into the ring post. And if any move was going to equalize the playing field, it might have been a move like that, Ashton. What do you think?
Absolutely. I mean, he just drove the spine into the ring post, and now you might be thinking about doing the exact same thing, except maybe even to the head or the shoulder. Oh, no. The hot shot onto the top, or onto the middle rope, actually, on the outside.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you what, man. This is such, and as I said at the beginning, this is such a huge match for Stixx on so many levels. This is must win in my mind for Stixx. And for Nathan Cruz, he wants to keep winning because he doesn't want to give Jim Smallman any reason to keep him away from the Progress Championship, even though, again, that is kind of a conflict of interest for Nathan Cruz because currently the Progress Championship is held by his stablemate, Rampage Jackson, who will be defending it tonight in the main event against Doug Williams. And now he's just dragging Stixx out into the crowd. Now he's just putting the boot on the head there. And Nathan just really very aggressive here. But he wants to have the best win-loss record, in Progress. And I think if he doesn't have the best win-loss record in Progress, he's got to be in the top 3 and sure as hell in the top 5 without question. I mean, 5-2. Mark Andrews may actually have the best record because he's undefeated. So, and again, I ask, why hasn't Mark Andrews gotten his title shot? But that's another story for another time. And yeah, Stixx eating the wall there. Just feel like Stixx hasn't been able to get into that next gear with these guys. And, Nathan Cruz just really, really isolating him here. And just keeping him down. Now just choking him there. And on the body shots. Nothing pretty about Cruz's offense. He isn't like this scientifically polished guy. I mean, he has that side to him without question. I think every guy in Progress does on some level. But Cruz, he just prefers to just punch you in the mouth and kick you in the nuts. Like, anything to get a win.
You're not even wrong. That's the thing.
Now Cruz still fighting amongst the fans. I'm actually amazed Cruz is willing to get that close to the fans. Usually he probably thinks that they're so diseased and everything else and so beneath him. But yeah, Cruz, they got to take it back in the ring. Pinfall or submission. I mean, yeah, you can take a count-out victory, which we know Nathan Cruz would be content with a count-out. But I think right now he's feeling confident that he can beat Stixx straight up. I mean, who wouldn't when you just drive the air out of them with a fucking nut shot to start? So Nathan Cruz definitely feeling himself. They continue to fight amongst the fans. The referee urging them, come on, guys, get it back in the ring. I feel like the referee didn't even want to ring the bell initially. I think he wanted to give Stixx a fair shot, and I feel like the ref feels like Stixx really still hasn't gotten one, all things considered. Nathan Cruz don't give a damn about that, though. Partner, after this match, I believe our next match, that's the fourth match. Then we've got T-Bone. I don't even know who T-Bone is.
Oh, no, we already had the triple threat. Yeah, we've got the 6-man tag after this.
Yeah, T-Bone and Project Ego versus the Bhangra Knights and a mystery partner. I'm really curious who that mystery partner is going to be. And, and then, of course, the main event, which I cannot wait for, Doug Williams against Rampage for a one-on-one for the Progress Championship. I'm stoked for that. I love Douglas Williams. And, yeah, I'll tell you what, Nathan Cruz seems to be stoked with how much control he has had over this bout. And now sticks his face right in the apron there. I mean, just relentless has been the show stealer Nathan Cruz here. And, I mean, partner, do you have any advice for how Stixx could get back in this? Or, like, 'cause haven't you been ball tapped before? I feel like we both have, right? Like, we've both been in Stixx's position, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's the worst. And really, it's one of those situations where you just want to curl up into a ball and cry until the pain subsides a half hour later.
In all the years we've been doing this, that might have been the best advice ever given because it's the most honest advice. What do I do if I get ball tapped? You just sit there, you go fetal, and you have yourself a good cry. And another shot there to Stixx's face. Nathan Cruz, man. Oh, now just gouging that. It's bad enough, right, that you just kick him straight in the yam bags, and now you're trying to take his sight away from him. Jesus. He wants to give Stixx no chance. Nathan Cruz so proud of himself. So proud of himself. He knows, like, he feels like he is the hottest shit right now. And now Stixx climbing back up here. Oh, he's bleeding. That's even worse. Stixx is bleeding. Nathan Cruz has done such a number on Stixx that now Stixx has even lost blood. I mean, what else? What else are you going to do this, man? It's Stixx almost limping back into the ring. He's half dead as far as I'm concerned. And oh my God, Nathan with another knee. I'll tell you, I think about Stixx's early matches in Progress with Lion Kid. I never thought I'd see the day where Stixx was looking this vulnerable. Jumping forearm there. And, slingshot, back suplex. What elevation. I mean, ref, you might have to step in there and do something because Stixx never really, I mean, he did get the running into the ring post. We thought that could turn the tide, but it has been all Cruz more or less. And Stixx kicks out. Cruz can't believe it. Cruz cannot believe that Stixx is still in this thing. And Nathan Cruz, man. Just wondering what the hell. Face shot, face shot, face shot, fourth shot. And Nathan Cruz wants his knuckles sticky with Stixx's blood, if he has anything to say about it. And he is just opening him up here. Body shot there by Stixx, but it was very weak and immediately goes back to all fours. And again, another body shot. Oh, but now smacking the head here. And Nathan Cruz screaming. Oh, my God. And the kick to the midsection of Stixx. A clubby blow there. And all that grinding the forearm into the open wound that's got to sting, that's got to be agonizing. I mean, just, oh my God. And Nathan Cruz smiling about it. He is loving what he's doing in there to Stixx. And I can't even necessarily say that I blame him. I mean, if I had that much control over a match, I'd be smiling too. German. What a snap on that German in the release. And partner, for as tough as Stixx is, and he's shown us tonight that he is indeed as tough as they come. I mean, every gas tank has an E on the other end of it. And Stixx has got to be reaching his because the punishment he has taken, you just got to ask at some point, how much more can this person endure? And Nathan Cruz, I think he feels like he's getting Stixx close to his limit where he could just pick the carcass and get the win and move up to 6-2.
That'd be an insane record. You would really have to think he would get another opportunity to win the Progress title after that, right?
I mean, you would, right? But Mark Andrews is undefeated at 5-0. So, like, you know, I'm just wondering how this whole thing works.
Boom!
And, boot up there by Stixx.
Do you know what calling these matches has made me realize?
What's that?
I can't fucking wait for G1 this year.
I know, right? Dude, I can't wait for the New Japan Cup now that you told me the fucking brackets. Like, knowing that Ichii's in it and knowing that my campaign actually has validity to that degree at least, I'm fucking stoked.
Oh, he's got him up. He's thinking Samoan Driver.
Or Death Valley Driver.
There it is, Samoan Driver.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Samoan, that's going to do it.
He wins matches with that, but I don't think he's going to win this one with it. Nope.
No, Stixx. And Nathan Cruz again, wondering, my God, what is it going to take?
I forget what his new finisher is that he's been using. Do you remember what it is?
Isn't it like, no, it's not that kick to the head because that was still the early chapters. Isn't it like a submission or something? I feel like no.
Oh, no, I think you're right. Oh, God. I feel like I got to look it up now.
Well, now this is setting up for that kick to the head. And
the inverted cloverleaf cruise control.
Oh, right. Oh, Stixx caught the kick. Oh, sweeps him down. What does Stixx have?
Oh, my God, what a spear.
What a spear. He might have cracked every rib in Cruz. Seems like he was the victim of a gunshot. Oh, my God. He exploded out of the corner with that. Are you kidding me? Referee now begins to count 3, 4. I mean, I doubt this ends in a double count out, but Cruz got rocked there, and this is not a last man standing match, although you could have fooled me with seeing Stixx get busted open and the brutality displayed by Cruz. Oh, and a shot there to the face. But Cruz responds. Cruz not out of this yet. Look at the alternating strikes here. And the Cruz off the ropes. Spine buster. And now, he's picking up Nathan Cruz. He is done with this. And now forearms to the face. Clubby blows to the back. And now, Stixx measuring Cruz. Oh, cross body into the ropes. Oh, my God, Stixx. And now, knees. The cravat with the knees. Man, Stixx is fighting back
more
now.
Knees. Oh, my God. These knees out of the cravat are just devastating right now. I think Cruz might be out on his feet. There's the snapmare takeover. Oh, here we go. The low-angle lariat from Stixx. Cruz is in position to pin. Stixx didn't take advantage of it. God damn it.
Now Stixx is going to be delayed. Hooks the leg. Check out there. I didn't really like the lack of body-on-body content. I'm not really going to blame Stixx for that, though. I mean, he's got to still be a little bit disoriented from the beating that he's taken in this match. But, I mean, again, this is the most important match in my mind of his Progress career. You can't leave it to chance. And now Nathan Cruz trying to hang on to the ropes. Now the shot's there to Stixx's head. And then the back elbow there. And now, oh, what a forearm. God. He hit him so hard in the face, Cruz flew into the wall.
I saw that. Head first into the wall, too. I saw that, too.
Oh, my God. The impact from Stixx. Good Lord. He just knew, like, I'm not losing this match, says Stixx. I'm getting the biggest win of my Progress career. I'm taking it by force. And that forearm might have been the beginning of the end for the show stealer. And now, back in the ring. And Nathan Cruz looking out. He's got a dazed look on his face. He doesn't even know where the hell he is. And Stixx. Oh, man. Nathan Cruz looking out. And now Stixx talking that trash. And Stixx had to be waiting for this after that low blow to start. Now he's got Cruz at his mercy. Oh, man. Is he going to end it? I mean, Stixx, I wouldn't talk too much. I mean, it's still the inaugural Progress champion. Still one of the dirtiest players in Progress. And now Stixx going to pick him up. Oh, God.
Swinging side slam.
Oh, my God. 1, 2. But out there by Cruz. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is why you can't talk that trash. You can't take them lightly. Oh, now a chop there. Look at Cruz even fighting from the ground. Oh, what a headbutt by Stixx. What a response. Oh, and now it could be the tequila cloverleaf. Here's the tequila sunrise. Is he going to grab the other leg like he... Oh, no, he's going to grab the arm this time. Oh, now Stixx saying no. Is he gonna get him in like an accordion position?
Look at how close Cruz is to the rope with his right leg, or with his. Yeah, it is his right leg. I was kind of disoriented.
No,
I think he gave up.
I think
Cruz gave up.
Stixx wins this match.
The verbal submission.
And hey, I've been saying it. 2 down, 1 to go for Stixx. And is he going to get that chance? That remains to be seen. Stixx now at 500. Cruz falls to 5-3. I really cannot believe. I mean, I had a feeling Stixx might pull it off because I feel like he's got a date with Rampage Brown down the road. But that just confirmed it. And now you got to wonder who the Bhangra Knights' partner is. There's Dazzling Darryl Allen. There's RJ Singh. Now, who is going to be their partner? T-Bone. Very curious what T-Bone brings to the table in his debut, especially pairing with the oddities of Project Ego. Yeah, Martin Kirby, Chris Travis. Chris Travis, we know his...
Honestly, I gotta say, T-Bone fits right in with Project Ego. They have a very similar aesthetic.
Absolutely.
Oh, and they're the Bhangra Knights. Who do you think their partner is going to be, John?
No clue, partner, but I wonder if their partner is going to fit their aesthetic as well. That remains to be seen.
Maybe Marty Scurll? We haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe El Ligero? That'd be interesting.
El Ligero would be an interesting choice. I mean, we did not see him on this card.
Yeah.
Could be Noam Dar. Haven't seen him either.
Yeah.
Oh, we're wanting to get somebody British that's proud to be British. Oh, somebody that's never wrestled for Progress before.
Oh, shit.
Did he say Grado?
Did he? Wait, what?
Grado.
Oh, God damn it. That's not interesting at all.
It does kind of fit with the Bhangra Knights, though, being more of like a comedy tag team. And Project Ego is definitely like a comedy tag team in part, but I mean, they can go. Yeah, and there Chris Travis just kind of shaking his head like, oh, you silly bastard.
Oh my god.
I remember there was a time where I feel like people were really hyped about this dude, and I never really got why. Maybe I'll get an education today. Well, that answers that mystery. Oh my god. And now look at that, hugging it out with the Bhangra Knights, dazzling Darrell Allen, RJ Singh. And T-Bone's just looking like, you fucking serious? I mean, because T-Bone looks like a pro wrestler to me. I mean, when we think about like the stereotypical look of the pro wrestler, I mean, he's big, he's all tatted up, he's serious, and he sees Grotto come out, and he's just like, are you fucking for real? And Martin Kirby. Wonder who's going to start this matchup. Seems like Martin Kirby's going to start, and dazzling Darrell Allen's going to start with him. Or no, Grotto I think wants to start.
Just Grado,
excuse me, wants to start.
I feel like you said it Grado before, and then you just changed your pronunciation randomly.
No, they're the shadow boxing here.
No.
Oh, now Martin Kirby.
What did he say? Did you hear him?
No idea.
Oh. I gotta turn my volume up a little bit.
Yeah, I have mine completely muted, you know, when we have in-ring action. I try and turn it up for promos, but that doesn't even really help much given the audio quality.
Yeah, no kidding.
And Grado now, he's still dancing, my God. Well, nobody can say he's not feeling himself. And I really just got to wonder who's going to emerge from this six-man victorious. And, oh, my God, still, are we going to, now Martin Kirby here. Even Martin Kirby's just like, enough.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Grado. I mean, I don't hate him or anything. I just never really got it with him.
Well, I was the same way. You know, because like I said, there was a time when I felt like a lot of people were hyped about him, and I never really understood it.
I mean, he had some really awesome entrances. Like, he had the one that was like Gradoberg, where he started like the Goldberg entrance theme, and then as it was going, it devolved, or I guess evolved, or however you want to put it, into the Madonna theme that Grado always comes out to.
Right.
And that was pretty, and the crowd just ate it the hell up. Like, they absolutely loved it, and they sang along with the Madonna theme. Like, some of Grado's entrances are really cool and a lot of fun to watch. I just never really got into his wrestling.
Right. And Dazzling Darrell Allen starting off with Martin Kirby here.
The Dazzler!
Oh, spinning around. Wrist lock.
Through, and a wrist lock of his own.
And now Dazzling Darrell
Allen rolls through. Cartwheel. Another, wrist lock of Darrell Allen's own.
Darrell Allen getting it done here. Spinning around. Up.
Come on, Martin. Just tag in T-Bone and let him dominate, man. Let's do this.
Yeah, I want to see what T-Bone's capable of. He's the one that interests me instead of Grado.
I feel like I'm getting spoiled by Lucha Underground with other Haas matches.
Right? Nice drop kick there by Darrell Allen.
Speaking of Lucha Underground, first 2 episodes of Ultima Lucha 3 for tomorrow's Lucha Rewatch.
Yeah. Going to be very exciting to cover that again. We're finally here.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. 2.
There.
Woo, baby.
And Martin Kirby kind of had similar sentiments like, whoa, was not expecting that, Darrell. Slow your roll,
touchy,
would you?
No touchy.
Yeah, like, what the shit, Darrell? Don't you know how to let a match breathe, son? God damn. But, I mean, hell, all 6 of these guys just looking to have a good time. I mean, more importantly, looking to get a win. And only one of these teams can do that. We'll just have to see how it all kind of falls together. But now let's see here. Dazzling Daryl Martin Kirby could be I thought it was going to be like a Greco-Roman knuckle lock or something, but not quite. Oh, now it might be. Martin Kirby seems so non-committal about it. Like no, don't want to do it. But he initiated it to begin with. Come on, Martin. Know what you want to do and do it, man. Now, right back to the Greco-Roman knuckle lock here. Maybe they'll fully come in. They do. They do this time. Let's see. Test of strength.
Oh, man. Stomped on the hand.
I'd still give that victory to Kirby. You know, Daryl Allen shouldn't have been susceptible to that hold if it really was the stronger one, but Martin Kirby getting it done. And now T-Bone just looking at him. I'm telling you, I really cannot wait to see him get the tag in this match. He just had a fan kiss his hand to make it better.
That's adorable.
I've seen everything. Here comes Chris Travis. We know his mother doesn't like all the swearing on the program. And there's a tag to RJ Singh. Singh, now that he's rejoined his friend Dazzling Daryl Allen as part of the Bhangra Knights and he's left his posse behind, is looking to prove that Singh is still king, even though he's doing it a totally different way than he used to. Now Chris Travis. Nice knee there by Chris Travis. I got to tell you, I really do like Project Ego.
I mean, I don't dislike Martin Kirby, but I don't like him nearly as much as I like Chris Travis. I'm becoming a big fan of Chris Travis.
Right. And now Project Ego seems very celebratory. And now, right back here. Partner, I don't know what happened, but I feel like my player accidentally went back or something happened because I'm seeing Dazzling Daryl Allen get his hand stomped again. What's your timestamp?
132, pretty much exactly. I'm at 132.03 now, 04, 05, 06.
Okay, let me see if I can get back to you very quickly here.
Oh my God, we just had a really compromising position in Project Ego. Lots of heads in groin region.
Yeah, I'm just seeing it, and now the Bhangra Knights are serving.
There's the wishbone on both members of Project Ego from the Bhangra Knights. And notice Grado has not been in this match once yet.
I paused at 132.40. When you get there, let me know so I can play.
3, 2, 1, 40.
All right. And yeah, Project Ego definitely favoring their groins there after that collision.
I mean, between the headbutts into their groins from each other and then the wishbone, I mean, good Lord.
Exactly. And at least almost arguing like who gets to leave. Oh! This is the only team that I feel like is going to stay together after that. Otherwise, that'd be a fucking heel turn.
Yeah, it's fucked up, Chris. It's really fucked up.
Oh, spin kick there.
Oh, nice spinning neck breaker there from, I don't remember which one it was. Double drop kick.
Double drop kicks there.
And for the pin, nope, only a 2 count.
Oh, man, Martin Kirby here getting some reprieve. And now, Chris Travis taking down, nice.
The spin into the double elbow.
There it is.
Double elbow drops, guys.
Grado seems to love everything that's going on here. He's not been formally tagged in yet. Now here comes T-Bone. T-Bone wondering, what the hell is this? And now prying these two apart. And now tossing them both out. Wow. T-Bone is not friends with this. And if I'm T-Bone, though, I'm going to turn around. The real threat's inside the ring. You got to wonder if Project Ego is going to abandon him after that. And yeah, no, what's T-Bone going to do here? What is this match going to do? And Grado wants the tag.
There it is.
Here
In comes Grado.
And he seems really fired up. Oh, the spin.
I mean, it seems like it might be a fact. Oh, but never mind. He made himself dizzy. God damn it.
And now, grabbing onto the ref. Ref, hold me. Ref, hold me.
T-Bone, please kill this man.
He's just like, okay, I'm good. Let's try this again. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Let's try this again.
No, he's not going to tag out. He's actually staying in. All right, good.
Yeah, let's see T-Bone. T-Bone just threw Martin Kirby and Chris Travis out of the ring. I don't see Chris Travis or Martin Kirby on the apron. I think they straight up abandoned T-Bone.
I don't know if they abandoned him or if they're just taking a breather elsewhere.
Dude, I don't see them anywhere, though. Do you?
No.
Yeah, like, I feel like they just, like, fuck this. And if that's
By the way, is it just me or does Grado look a lot like Patton Oswalt?
Yeah. Now gyrating those hips. Oh, T-Bone missing. Oh, stomping on the foot there. It's going from bad to worse for T-Bone.
Seriously, right now? He's got him in a fucking headlock? That's a weak-ass headlock, too. Come on, Grado. Step your shit up.
And now, T-Bone could be a German. And Grado there bumping and grinding up against T-Bone. There's the leg trip there.
Oh, too much posturing. Cartwheel.
And again, very proud of himself. But T-Bone kicked to the gut there.
Whips Grado off the ropes. Oh, Grado off the way. Oh, there we go. Tripped him up into the pinning combination. Only a 2 count.
Yeah, and again, no Martin Kirby or Chris Travis.
So what I'm getting from this is that basically Grado is a living Looney Tune.
Yeah. And off the ropes. Shoulder block there. And T-Bone not impressed. And now he's just trying to, again, go into those breathing exercises. Off the ropes. But again, oh my God. And yeah, T-Bone's just like, what the shit is this?
He's hyping up. He's hyping up. Grado off the ropes. Ducks the lariat off the ropes. Diving shoulder block. He's up back on his feet already.
Nice.
He's doing You Can't See Me. What's he going to do? Are we going to get a 5-knuckle Grado shuffle?
I thought so. Oh, hops over. What? Now T-Bone.
Oh, my God. Oh, he wants a scoop slam, but T-Bone blocks.
Yeah, and Grado's back. I think might have given out on him a little bit there.
What are you going to do, Grado? Offer him $1? Just keep on jacking Colt Cabana's shit?
And now. Oh, he might do it. I mean, he's pointing at T-Bone. Seems like he's really having an extended conversation with him here. Now he's going to try again.
Yeah, this is literally Chuck Taylor.
Oh, now T-Bone pushes Grado off. And what's he thinking about here? He's going to try for a 3rd time. He does.
Yeah. Again, Chuck Taylor did it first and better.
And again.
And there's the lariat.
Nice lariat there by T-Bone. But again, you can't tag out. I feel for T-Bone. Like, his partner straight up abandoned him.
Why would he even need to tag out, dude? He's fine. He's killing it right now.
Well, I mean, dude, he's rolling right now, but it's 3-on-1 odds. Come on now. Like,
is there entrance music playing or something? Why are the lights doing what they're doing?
I guess there's Ego now returning.
And there is Martin.
So they just have their entrance music play again or something to, like, re-enter a match that they were already a part of? There's a PK there by T-Bone.
No, why is everything going dark?
I don't freaking know what's happening.
I don't know what's going on either. This is confusing though. Oh, there's the back rake.
Well, now T-Bone's got to be feeling at least a bit more confident to know that he can tag out if he needs to. And now he's got great. Now there's a tag in there to Chris Travis.
Oh,
body shot there.
Oh my God!
And now gyrating the hips.
Gyration.
And Irish whip. Oh, Grado got the boot up. Oh, what a lariat there. And now he tags in RJ Singh. And now Martin Kirby gets tagged.
Oh, man, here comes Daryl Allen. Both Bhangra Knights in the ring together. This is a dangerous combination. Oh, God, we're going to do this again? Really? They
oh,
intertwined their
God.
leg. They can't escape this position now.
And now Chris Travis trying to escape.
Don't let your dicks touch.
Oh, God.
What? They're turning them around.
Oh, my God.
Double camel clutches.
Oh, it's practically a human Sentai pad. Oh, my God. That's a pretty cool double team, though, I must say. And ref calling for the bell.
Wait, what?
Ref just called for the bell. They kept the hold in too long. They had until 5 to break, and they didn't break it.
Oh, wow. And not to mention, I feel like they double teamed for too long as well.
Yeah, that's it. Project Ego.
Shit.
Project Ego and T-Bone have lost this match, or won this match, excuse me.
Grado really loves that fanny pack.
And now what are they doing here? I mean, this match is over. And to be honest, I'm glad it's over. I really just want to get to the main event here.
What the hell are they holding? What do those say? I can't see.
I can't even see them, yeah.
Oh, just going to resume the assault. That's great, guys. We're setting a great example.
Poor Project Ego, man.
Oh, I think the referee restarted the match.
What?
I heard a bell, so I'm assuming, yeah.
That's the stupidest shit. I gotta be honest. Like, I've really been enjoying Progress. It's gotta be the worst match I've seen from them in 9 chapters. And now
T-Bone with the power.
T-Bone with the delay.
I can't believe we haven't seen this dude use a literal T-Bone suplex yet.
I know, right? Do right by your namesake, son.
I mean, you could do any suplex and call it the T-Bone plex, and it would be confusing as hell, but that would be amazing.
Yeah.
Crowd's chanting numbers. They got up to 30.
And now
T-Bone drops Daryl Allen on his head, but no, or not on his head, on his back, and there was a 2 count.
God. And now
my God, the back elbow. That was a lot of force. And then the kick to the back. Right to the spine. Leg drop. Knee drop. Okay.
Nice knee drop there.
Yep. No, only a 2 count, though.
And tag there to Chris Travis. What a kick to the gut there. What a kick to the midsection there by Chris Travis.
Oh, yeah, man. Absolutely. Chris Travis, I'm telling you, man, I've become a fan of this dude. I want to see more from him other than just Project Ego stuff.
Yeah, it'd be great to see him in some singles action.
Oh, only a 1 count. Wow.
And dazzling Daryl Allen staying in this thing. Again, as I've said, after this match, we've got 1 match left, the Progress Championship, Rampage Brown versus Doug Williams. And now Project Ego here, isolating Daryl Allen.
Back elbow.
Nice back elbow there by Martin Kirby.
Oh, back elbows from Daryl Allen now, though, and then into the forearm. Shoot off the ropes. Double drop kick from Daryl Allen.
Nice double drop kick there by Allen.
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised Daryl Allen wasn't in the Cruiserweight Classic with the way he can move.
Absolutely. And T-Bone looking for a tag. Daryl Allen vaulting over Martin Kirby. Tags in Grado. Snap jab, snap jab. Snap jab to T-Bone. Snap jab to Kirby. Travis. T-Bone. Kirby. Travis. Or no, T-Bone. Travis. Oh, and now could be a bionic elbow to all 3. 1. And no, it took way too long.
Oh, God damn it. Grado is checking on T-Bone.
Oh, now double arm underhook. No.
Rock bottom.
Rock bottom there by Grado. And, thought he could finally get that scoop slam, but what a forearm there by T-Bone.
I couldn't really tell if that was a forearm or a lariat, so I'm just going to let you call it.
Uppercut there.
Off the rope, off the turnbuckle. Oh, God damn it. It's fucking tactics. Jesus Christ.
And even T-Bone's like, bruh, Really?
Double
Super
kick from the Bhangra Knights, but in come Project Ego to dismantle the Bhangra Knights, and nope, not quite. There's the boot. Here you see Martin Kirby off the ropes into a famouser.
Nice.
Chris Travis thinking about doing something. He's doing like a charge up. Oh, went for the penalty kick there on Daryl Allen. Daryl Allen with a spinning enziguri, though. Looks like RJ Singh. Oh, and there, wow, Daryl Allen with the jumping enziguri on. I think that was Martin Kirby. Yeah,
beautifully done.
Oh, no. RJ Singh has Kirby up in a fireman's carry. I don't know what that. I think
that's their double team finisher. Is that going to be it?
No, Chris Travis breaks up the pin.
Yeah,
that was that was T-Bone. Yeah. All I see is bigger guy with tattoos, and I just think Chris Travis, but they're clearly not the same person.
Oh, and Daryl Allen just got military pressed out to the floor onto RJ Singh. So Project Ego once again control this, but now Grado.
Finally get a scoop slam here. Watch.
He's really trying to pump the crowd up.
Turnaround chance, and there it is.
He got it. And Grado, I don't like he won the world title.
Chris Travis. 2, 3, yeah!
Mercifully, this is over.
Project Ego and T-Bone won that match twice.
Yeah. I really gotta be truthful with everybody. That was one of my least favorite matches in some time.
I wouldn't say one of either. I would just say the least favorite match.
Yeah.
We got a $2 super chat from Cliff and Mall. Bargain bin Colt Cabana. That's probably still giving Grado too much credit. Colt Cabana is legitimately athletic.
I didn't understand the hype about Grado before, and it probably was just the entrances. It's probably the best thing he has going for him.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Jesus Christ.
I'm not the biggest fan of the Bhangra Knights either. I mean, I can dig sometimes like Daryl Allen's matches in some situations, but not even like, I'm not even like the biggest Daryl Allen fan. He's just like, you know, he's kind of an icing on the cake kind of guy to me. I'm not a big fan of RJ Singh, and I couldn't give fewer shits about Grado.
Yeah. That match, I've never really used this.
Ooh, what is this? What is this?
I think those are the London Riot. No. Oh my God.
I don't know who this is.
That's got to be the London Riots, right? Because I mean, I see that beard.
I saw a goatee.
And I see the tattoo.
Oh, they have London, England. Yeah, it is. It's got to be the London Riots. London, England on the sweater. Oh my God! He elbow dropped Grado in the balls, and yeah, that's Rob Lynch. There's James Davis. The London Riots have shown up to Progress.
Yeah, it's what they fought. Well, no, yeah, good luck, Bhangra Knights.
Fight back. That's adorable, kiddo. Get backed up. Get tossed. Jesus Christ! Rob Lynch, what a spear!
I got to be honest. I've never been happier to see the London Riots.
I know, right?
Grado getting elbow dropped in the balls made my fucking life. Yeah, kick the trash out of the ring. And now getting up in Jim Smallman's face, you want to tell us to fuck off.
You want to put on a tag match without us? This is the shit you get, son.
Yeah, and you know what? Their absence was felt, because if this is the shit you're going to stick me with, yeah.
Oh, and there's Jimmy Havoc. I love that he has a fuchsia chair. That's great.
And
because it's Jimmy Havoc. You can't just have a normal steel chair that's like steel colored, like silver. He's got to come out here with a fucking pinkish, purplish, fuchsia ass chair. That's amazing. I love Jimmy Havoc. He's amazing.
Oh, Jim Smallman. This is about Progress.
It's about these 350 people. People that love what we do. People like Jimmy fucking Havoc.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Spear
shot to the back of Smallman.
Oh my God!
Finally, we're seeing the Jimmy Havoc heel turn. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God.
Smallman's going to be in therapy, not even necessarily like psychoanalysis, but physical therapy. Oh, and who the hell is that? Who was that?
I have no idea, but the London Riots.
Who was the guy in jeans? That's what I want to know.
I have no clue what's even happening.
Oh shit! Jimmy Havoc has the London Riots. Oh my god!
Oh
Their
my
club.
god! On the back of Smallman, and again,
The swatting club.
I mean, I know Jimmy Havoc hasn't won a match in progress, and I know it's probably getting to him, but my god, it's boiled over.
Oh boy, here we go. He has a mic. This is the best part of the show
Oh
already.
god.
I can feel it.
Why Havoc? Why? That's the question.
No, they're chanting "What the fuck."
Yeah. An even more explicit and direct question.
And now they're chanting "Fuck you, Havoc."
God damn.
Oh, Jimmy doesn't like that. He's gonna make them pay for rooting for or for chanting "Fuck you, Havoc."
Yeah, Jimmy Havoc feels like he gave these fans everything. He will not be disrespected.
I'm not your mascot, he says.
Oh, damn.
I'm not someone you can wheel out to do raffles for some disease your mother's got. Jesus Christ.
Holy fuck.
I spent all week texting you and your mom. I texted you last night. And your first response? Who do I get as a replacement? Wow.
Oh, damn.
Oh, now he's turned into the fans. Yes, Jimmy.
Damn. That's crazy.
Fans are literally throwing trash into the ring. This is brilliant. Oh, the crowd's chanting. The crowd is chanting, "You're the cunt." Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh, that had liquid in it. That's not okay.
Oh man, and Havoc doesn't seem to be done yet.
Holy shit!
Holy
He's threatening
fuck.
to slit a fan's throat. Oh my god. Oh.
You shortened my fucking life, he says. I'm sick of it, he says. Oh my god.
This is so good.
Doesn't look at me to Jim Smallman.
Woo!
Oh my God, that slap.
That was, oh my God. I love Jimmy Havoc so much. He needed this so bad. Oh my God.
He told everybody off, and I have a feeling that we've just embarked on the Jimmy Havoc era.
So for those of you that, I apologize because we were trying to listen to what Jimmy was saying, and I know we weren't reacting, and I know that that's awful content, and I am sorry for that. But basically what he said was he wanted to use Progress to prove that he was an actual wrestler. And Jim Smallman kept booking him in death matches. And then apparently, I didn't catch it. I'm sure we probably reacted to it. Nigel McGuinness said that Jimmy Havoc was the best technical wrestler that he's ever seen. And literally the following week, Smallman booked him in another death match. And then apparently last night, Jimmy fucked himself up in a death match. And that was when he sent Jim the text. And Jim basically just said, well, who am I going to get to replace you now? So that's like, this is literally just all building up for Jimmy. Like he wanted Progress to be kind of his redemption. He wanted Progress to be where he could show his actual wrestling skills. And all Smallman kept doing was putting him in freaking death matches and asking him to put his body on the line, even if he didn't necessarily want to, but he was willing to toe the company line. And meanwhile, the London Riots were doing whatever the hell they wanted and not toeing the company line. And they got further than Jimmy did. So Jimmy is basically saying, like, fuck everything about this. I'm going to do what I want to do from now on. And then he slapped the taste out of Smallman's mouth.
Jimmy's like a more hardcore, more aggressive version of the turn that Sami Zayn's taken recently. Like, fuck the high road. I want to win. I want to succeed. And I'm very curious.
Jimmy Havoc is PG-13 heel Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
And now the only match we have left is Rampage Brown versus Doug Williams.
For the Progress Championship. And Doug Williams, a technically proficient athlete, seasoned by experience, has been wrestling for decades at this point. And Rampage Brown, though, really looking to prove himself with his first Progress Championship defense. And now I commend Smallman for coming out here to do introductions. I mean, that beating was so severe.
This is not Smallman. This is, I believe, one of the co-owners of the company.
Oh, yeah, excuse me. Yeah, I figured that beating was so severe, it wouldn't be out again. So, yeah, it makes sense. But, yeah, we do have a Progress Championship match. That is what we are here for. It's Williams, it's Brown, and that staff hangs in the balance here at Progress Chapter 9.
And I'm guessing that Doug Williams is going to be coming out first, given that Progress does seem to respect the champion is always last kind of routine. It looks like they skipped entrances, and we have both men in the ring now. Not just both men, though, in the match. We also have Nathan Cruz in the ring.
Nathan Cruz had a rough night tonight, as did Mark Haskins. I mean, really, Screw Indie Wrestling's 0-2 right now. So it comes
down. Imagine if Doug Williams made them 0-3 and took the world title off of Rampage. That'd be huge.
And Williams is fully capable of that. I mean, that's the thing.
I mean, yeah, the thing with Doug Williams is, even though he isn't like this big like powerhouse like Rampage Brown, he's no cruiserweight. He's not this tiny like svelte sort of minuscule person. He is a bigger guy. I want to say he's probably around like 5'11", maybe 215 or so. He is a thickly built guy. And even if he wasn't, which I'm giving him credit because he is, but even if he wasn't, his sort of technical proficiency really does give him such an advantage that it almost neutralizes the size advantage that Rampage would have had.
Absolutely. Now Nathan Cruz on the mic here, doing Brown's entrance.
Who are you picking here, John? I feel like you always ask me that before I get a chance to ask you, so now I'm going to get to you first.
I mean, bro, well, I appreciate it. I feel like, hey, Doug Williams is as proficient as they come between those ropes, but I feel like it's not always about scientific proficiency. Sometimes I feel like it's about just how far are you willing to go to win? And if I'm being truthful, I feel like Rampage Brown is willing to go just that little bit further than Doug Williams is. I've got to go with the defending champion to have a successful first title defense here at Chapter 9. And what do you think, partner? I mean, do you agree with my sentiment here?
I'm having a little bit of a tougher time deciding, but I think I have to go with the sheer power of Rampage. Although I will enjoy watching Doug Williams physically torture Rampage.
I just appreciate that we get to see Doug Williams in a one-on-one context because his debut was in a triple threat.
Yeah.
So now he's not going to share the ring with anybody but the champion. Nice jumping shoulder block there by Williams. He's definitely gotten bigger.
Oh, Rampage. No.
Oh, Williams. Great escape. And look at that smile on Williams' face. Williams, and that's another thing, too. When you've been around the world like Williams has, he's a very cultured wrestler. He's that journeyman, as the saying goes. You kind of brim with confidence when you've done your craft for as long as Williams has done it. But Brown, though, he's one of those guys where, he wakes up and he knows how good he is, and he's the Progress champion, and life is good. So it's really like a meeting of these two different psychologies, one fostered by experience, the other fostered by potential.
I'm actually looking on Doug Williams' his Wikipedia page, and he's listed at 5'11", which I nailed, which was a guess that I actually got right. But he's also listed at 240 pounds, not 215. So this is a guy who is just as dense as Rampage Brown.
And nice arm drag there. Nice control of the arm as well. That's the thing. Doug Williams, he knows. He's just brimming with that confidence. He knows he can beat Rampage Brown. We all know he can beat Rampage Brown. But, I mean, with Nathan Cruz and Mark Haskins at ringside. And now there's a knee there right to the arm. And now you see that joint manipulation.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was talking about earlier, man. I was saying I'm going to enjoy Doug being able to really kind of torture Rampage, and that's pretty much what we're getting here.
I mean, partner, no, I don't mean to give irrelevant commentary to this match, but I see Doug Williams doing the joint manipulation. When I learned this from the Catch Wrestling Twitter today, because I'm all about that life, when Billy Robinson, an excellent catch and scientific wrestler in his own age, when he would teach his students, he'd always try and remind them to ball their fist up so they could avoid the joint manipulation, because that was perfectly legal in catch wrestling circles. And Doug Williams definitely a throwback to that time. So Rampage not really knowing, though, to ball his fist up. And even if he did, I'm sure Douglas Williams would have gotten those fingers regardless. But, yeah, just an interesting note as I see the joint manipulation there by this very savvy technical wrestler in Williams. And now,
look at how much pain Rampage Brown is in from Doug Williams right now. This is the kind of technical proficiency that I was talking about, man. I'm telling you, Doug Williams, he's like Zack Sabre Jr. before Zack Sabre Jr. was a thing.
Exactly. I mean, we talk about people.
The truth, Doug Williams wrestling here tonight kind of makes me want to. It makes me kind of miss Marty Scurll because we haven't seen him on a Progress show in a little while. I feel like.
No, we have not. And the last time we saw him,
he didn't just leave or anything like that. He's still part of Progress, and he ended up being with Progress for a really long time, and he might even still be with them to this day. I'm just not sure.
I feel like the last time we saw them was Chapter 7 in that 6-man where Rampage Brown really began his momentum by pinning Dave Mastiff.
Well, yeah, but that was, again, though, you pointed out it was a 6-man, and to me, those are like, we didn't even get to see a full Marty Scurll match. We got to see a third of one. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And Williams had a beautiful bridge there on that hammerlock, but Nathan Cruz screwing it up for Williams. And that's going to be...
Leave it to Doug Williams to make a hammerlock a devastating submission by just bridging it like that. That was great.
Oh, great counter, though, by Brown.
See, that's what I'm talking about, dude. Doug Williams is so good. And he flips him right into it. And, God, I just love this. He's got his shoulder off the mat, ref. There we go.
Right back there. Kick out. And that's why I said, you and I both really appreciate what Williams can do. I loved his run as X Division champion in TNA. And I'm just glad that this crowd gets to see Williams one-on-one. He's not sharing the ring with Daryl Allen or Eddie Dennis or anybody tonight, except the only other guy that really matters in that locker room, and that's the champion. And hell, after the turn of events with Jimmy Havoc and the London Riots, they may be watching this match closely. Screw indie wrestling, their faction. I'm them, I'm kind of swallowing a bit hard, thinking about the fact that I may be crossing paths with Jimmy Havoc in the London Riot soon. I digress.
So I don't actually buy this figure for 1 second, but Rampage Brown is actually listed as almost 10 pounds lighter than Doug Williams. There's no way, right?
I would have to think there's no way.
Yeah, like to me, I would say that Brown has like a very, very similar body density to Doug Williams, but he's also like a couple inches taller. So he's got to weigh at least like 7 or 8 pounds more.
I was like, what a shot there by Brown.
But that's the thing, though. Doug Williams being a couple inches shorter, you might see that as a disadvantage because there's just less of him than there is of Rampage. But at the same time, he has natural leverage. He is naturally going to have that low, like get low mentality, and he has it. He has that as an advantage over Rampage just from their statures.
Exactly. And what a headbutt there by Brown.
And that's what's such a big deal for Doug Williams, because leverage is extremely important in that joint manipulation in technical style. And there you see it. There you see it. Look at that. He literally just used his arm to push down on the shoulder, and it drove Rampage down into the mat. And now he's back into that hammerlock, and it would not surprise me if he tried to bridge it again, although Rampage is already recovering, so he won't.
Yeah, Rampage, great presence of mind there to recover. And I'm going to try for a snapmare takeover, but look at how Williams goes low.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You said he goes low. That's exactly what I was talking about. The natural leverage.
And I think Brown was able to get a thumb in one of Williams' eyes.
Oh, Williams off the ropes. Oh my God, what a lariat from Rampage.
And those are the physical gifts of Brown, is just that power, that animalistic kind of strength. But Williams is more refined. And there's a forearm there, another forearm there. And now, Irish whip. Knee there. And now Williams. Hey, we saw him go to the top rope, I feel like, with a knee drop off the top to win that triple threat. He didn't win it with Chaos Theory. And now Nathan Cruz again.
I don't even know what to call that. That was like a belly-to-belly suplex, maybe? I don't know.
I feel like that almost looked like an avalanche exploder. And now look at the mount punches there. And Williams, very vulnerable, hooks the leg. But again, this is the third
time. Williams, so ring savvy, keeps his hand on the rope. That was great.
And not only that, this is the third time tonight, I have to imagine, that we have seen somebody too close to the ropes. And they get it done. I mean, these guys have got to learn. Pull the guy away before you initiate a pin. But look at that knee of Brown. Right in the back of the head.
You know, the thing is, Rampage Brown is arrogant, but he has all the reason in the world to be arrogant. He is literally the champion. He's the guy right now. He has the backup. So he can back up his arrogance with that proof.
Exactly. What a knee there.
I go, don't be so arrogant. Dude, I'm the best. Oh, you can't prove that. Yes, I can. Read it and weep, son.
Oh, exactly. Decapitated there by Rampage Brown, and Williams now going to be on.
What I would give for Roman Reigns to have that exact character.
I know, right?
He just wins the title off of Brock and starts getting really, well, he's already really fucking smug, but starts getting even more smug and braggadocious and boastful and just cranks the miserable prick like, I'm just so amazing up to 11.
Exactly. That'd be freaking wonderful.
He doesn't even have to be a corporate champion, which I think I would prefer. But even if he isn't, I think it would still be great if he just had that smug ass heel character eventually.
Kick out there by Williams. Williams knows the stakes he's fighting for. Stakes don't get any higher.
Although I have mentioned, I think in the past, I think that Roman's first post-Mania opponent as champion is going to end up being Rollins.
Right.
So I think Reigns will be healing it up a little bit, even if he won't fully commit to being a bad guy.
It'll probably be very similar to their Money in the Bank match.
Yeah.
And Williams there with the elbows to the midsection.
Oh, Rampage. What's he thinking here? Oh, he's getting back body drop to the outside by Doug. That bottom rope is hanging on by a thread, brother.
Yeah, it is. Rampage Brown not letting go, but now he relents.
Have you noticed the bottom? What the shit was that? Oh, he just took out Nathan Cruz, but that dive looked really bad.
Yeah, Douglas Williams' foot, I think, got caught on the middle rope towards the end of that dive, and
yeah, I'm telling you, there's something wrong with the ropes. I think that one of the ring posts might have been like bent or pushed in a way that it made all of the ropes a little bit looser than they should be, or maybe they're just not as tightened as they're supposed to be. Maybe somebody that was in the ring crew kind of slacked off a little bit.
Right.
I don't know, but it seems like the ropes are at least the bottom rope, at the very least, the bottom rope seems way looser than it should be. Like you can even see, like if you look on the bottom rope to the right of Rampage, it's like on the far right corner, that rope is literally dangling. And like Rampage just went under the rope and it like flopped around. Like it is so loose, it's bad. Like we've seen people standing on the rope and literally their feet are touching the apron. It's not good.
Yeah. And now Brown, cover.
Thankfully, both of these guys are strong as freaking oxes. So even despite them not being able to get leverage with the ropes, they still managed to hoist the other guy up. Oh, and there's the kick to the midsection by Rampage.
That'll be a great maneuver there to drive the air out of Williams. And stomping on the hand there is Brown. And Brown, you could see that he's really starting to get confident here in the late stage of the matchup. And this is his first title defense, and Rampage Brown would hate to go to the back, having lost the title, not even getting one title defense under his belt. And now he's picking up Williams. Forearms there. Douglas Williams rattling him off. Back elbow there by Brown. Double lariat there. Referee begins the count. Nathan Cruz surveying the situation on the outside.
Oh, this camera work is ace. I love it. Although I gotta say, I could go without seeing Rampage Brown's hairy ass thighs.
Yeah. Nathan Cruz trying to cheer Rampage on. Douglas Williams. He's back up to vertical ducks. Headbutt. Uppercut. Drives him in the corner. Uppercut again. Uppercut again. Third. Fourth. Knee.
Oh, no. Back elbows. Oh, slugs over the back. Rampage sends Doug into the corner. Oh, but Doug with the boot up. Doug on the middle rope. Oh, he slid out. Doug to the other corner. He's up on the top rope. Jumping uppercut. That was great. I love Doug Williams.
Beautifully done. Now, I kind of want to see Doug Williams versus Yuji Nagata now. I think that'd be a really good
Yes, that would be amazing. I'm going to look it up and see if they've ever fought before.
And now, could be Chaos Theory.
No,
Rampage hung on.
Got out of it. There's the headbutt, though. And the high knee, the raising knee, and the lariat. God, Doug is so good.
Want to see? And now he stacks him up. And kick out there by Brown. Ref almost got Rampage's feet in his face. I think he even did partially. He's kind of checking his mouth.
No, Doug Williams and Yuji Nagata have never had a match before. Damn.
Now look at this. He is getting this crowd fired up. He's pumping up. Now it could be Chaos Theory again here. Rampage trying to grab the ref. Low blow.
Oh, my.
Fireman's carry here. Samoan drop.
2. And Dougie kicks out. Dougie fresh, baby.
Yeah, Doug Williams staying in this thing. I'll tell you, Doug Williams putting a lot of faith in that Chaos Theory as well. He should. I mean, that is his finishing blow. I feel like if you were to hit Rampage Brown with this, we would be looking at our 4th ever Progress champion. Back body drop. No, Doug sits out. 2. Kick out there by Brown.
Oh, there's the bridging hammerlock again.
Oh, my God. Williams is a beast.
He's really cranking on that, too.
And that's
honestly,
dead center.
It's stupid that I'm even saying it, but I genuinely believe that this hammerlock could win a freaking match for him.
And now, I mean, Rampage got. And now look at how Williams positions his body to prevent Brown from getting to the ropes. And I think he did get there, but I think he felt like one side of his body was going to get to the ropes, so he pivots and uses his body as almost like a wall between Brown and Reprieve. And now,
I can't hear what the crowd is chanting. The crowd is chanting something, but I can't understand it.
Knee there in the corner. Could be an exploder. It is an exploder. Williams is cooking here. And now Brown is getting up again, which means I think Williams is thinking about, what he's thinking about. He's thinking about one move.
What move?
And now Chaos Theory. And Brown.
Back elbow. Doug into the corner. Steps up. Oh, Rampage has him up. Fireman's carry, but Doug lands on his feet.
Oh, and here we go.
Puts him in. Chaos Theory. He's thinking about it, and he got it, but he's so close to the ropes, too. Yep, he kicked out. Rampage kicked out. Damn.
And hey, credit to Rampage for actually kicking out instead of grabbing the rope, which he could have done.
Yeah, I thought he was going to. I really did think that that's exactly what he was going to do.
Oh, what a forearm to Nathan Cruz's face.
Woo!
Oh, kick to the gut there.
Suplex. Oh, he got the brain buster. Referee 2. And no, Doug kicks out again.
Oh, man, Doug's still in it. I mean, is Rampage Brown going to be that champion that can't even get through his first title defense? Is Doug Williams going to pull off? In my mind, I mean, I don't want to call it an upset because Doug's so experienced, but it's so rare that you see a world champion not even get past their first title defense. Rampage Brown still hasn't figured out how to beat Doug Williams.
Rampage. Oh, but Doug does the back body drop. He's done that. That's the second time or maybe even the third time in this match that he's done the back body drop to counter powerbomb attempt.
Wait, what's he thinking about?
Beautiful fisherman buster.
What a fisherman buster.
That was gorgeous. Oh, and now Doug, what's he thinking? He's going to the top rope.
No, I'll tell you exactly what he's thinking, partner. He's thinking about that knee drop he won the triple threat with.
I was just going to say, didn't he have a top rope move that he did in TNA that pissed everyone off because he was so anti-top rope? And there is the knee drop. He hit it.
He got, holy shit.
2. Oh, Rampage kicks.
Oh, Rampage still in it. Oh, my God. I'll be truthful, guys. I thought that was it. I thought we were about to call Doug Williams a Progress champion because I did not do any, when we started this, I didn't do any prior research. I only know of 2 Progress champions in history, and neither of them were anybody that we've covered so far in our coverage. And it could be Chaos Theory again. Rampage, as you figured out, though, Doug. Oh, my God. Yeah, that's it. Pile drive. That's it. 1, 2, 3 count.
Yep.
What a match, though. I got to tell you, Progress, you really redeemed yourself after that shitty 6-man tag with the Jimmy Havoc segment and then this main event. That main event was fun.
Yeah. Whew. Jimmy Havoc saved this show, though. I'll say that. Jimmy Havoc really brought us back from despair because I feel like if we would have bridged right from the 6-man tag into this, we might have been in bad enough of a mood that we wouldn't have appreciated this as much. So Jimmy Havoc bringing our energy back was the MVP of this show.
Absolutely. And Rampage Brown stands tall. First title defense in the books for Progress Chapter 9. And guys, I will say on the whole, I enjoyed this chapter. It's really a black mark against it, though. I could not get into that 6-man tag at all. I mean, to be perfectly frank, I fucking hated it. But Jimmy Havoc was amazing. Main event was a lot of fun. I just actually, while we were doing this, I followed Mark Haskins on Twitter. I'm definitely becoming a much bigger fan of him. I looked him up. He's only 29 years old. He's going to be 30 this year. When is his birthday? Yeah, his birthday's in June, so he's going to be 30 this year. That's still not bad in the grand scheme of things.
Well, and he also had a brief stint in TNA. He was there for a little while.
Yeah, I saw on his wiki. I think he was there for like a year. Really wasn't there that long. Yeah, he was there.
I think he was an exhibition guy. And from what I remember, he was kind of a part of their that what was it? The British boot camp. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I think he was a part of that briefly.
Yeah, I see that he's still.
That was just kind of like an era in TNA where they were just bringing in a lot of random like British wrestlers to kind of give them a shot. And Haskins kind of stuck for a little while, but really didn't last long enough to make an impact, so to speak.
Right.
Oh, there you see Rampage Brown just proudly holding up the Progress World title. Progress will return in Progress Chapter 10. Glory follows virtue as if it were its shadow. Very nice. And guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but as of right now, we do not have plans to cover that show in March. I know I said like, oh, if this show was really amazing, we would continue coverage in March and just kind of figure it out so that we only did 3 shows. But I think John would agree with me when I say that I think we need a break from these. And when we come back to doing them, which will be in April at the earliest, I think we need to start doing them a little later because the whole reason that we started doing these at 3 p.m. in the first place was because we were hoping that some of our UK fans would tune in live as we were here, and that just doesn't happen. We really don't get we average like 3 to 7 live viewers for these shows, and none of them are guys that we know are UK guys. So I think when we do come back, we're going to end up doing this a little bit later, maybe a 5 p.m. kind of deal instead of 3, and maybe even on a different day other than Tuesdays. Maybe we'll push it to like Thursdays or something like that. We'll see. How does that sound, John?
I mean, that sounds good to me. Like I said, partner, you and I at some point will have a conversation about this. We'll really unpack it. But yeah, like, was this chapter good? Yes. Really, I have to say that, again, out of all the chapters, that 6-man was so bad. Never have Grado on a show again. Progress, if you know what's good for you. I couldn't stand the puke. I thought it was fucking boring as shit. But I will say, Progress, I'm grateful to you because you've made me, so far, just in case we don't do any coverage in March, which, again, as you said, is looking very likely, this show or this brand has made me a Noam Dar fan. Actually, can't wait to see him come back now for the Cruiserweight division. A Mark Haskins fan, where, again, when I have some off time on my own time, I'm going to watch a shit ton more tape. And yeah, I've really come away appreciating a lot of guys here. So, well,
we've seen Haskins in a few PWG matches. He was in Bola this past year, actually.
But I will say that Haskins was another one, a lot like Matt Riddle, where I really don't take notice of you until a certain point. And now I have taken notice of Haskins. So now if we do see him in PWG in the future, which it does say that he still is like working dates and shit, like, I'll be far more appreciative because I'll be like, oh, it's Mark Haskins. So yeah,
that's kind of what happened with you with Pete Dunne too.
Yeah, Pete Dunne, Matt Riddle. I just, sometimes I'm a late adopter of certain talents, and you know what though? I dig it. Nothing wrong with being the last guy on the train. If that's my place, I'll stick with it.
Hey, but, man, yeah. I would rather you be late and still get it right than never get it right at all.
Exactly. So with that said, guys, not a bad chapter. Love seeing Doug Williams in the main event. Rampage Brown, definitely coming into his own as champion. And the world now belongs to Jimmy Havoc and the London Riots. God help us all. As I'm now going to hand it over to you, Ashton, to take us home.
No, I just realized you're kind of like a referee in that way, because it's okay to get the call wrong on the field as long as you correct it with the replay.
Exactly. There you go. But with that said, partner, you take us home, please.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this was our 9th chapter of Progress. We enjoyed the hell out of most of this show. Not the whole thing, but most of it. And it looks like we will not be returning until at the very earliest April with coverage of Progress. If you are interested in ensuring that we continue our Progress coverage throughout March, you still have time, technically. You still have another day, or I guess day and a half between today and then the entire day tomorrow. Donate to our Patreon. If you get us back up to our $120 community goal, we will continue covering Progress in March, because we are loyal to our patrons, we are loyal to our fan base, and especially the ones that decide that we are worth not only their time, but also their money. We could not ask for any more than that. We appreciate the hell out of you guys that do donate. And that's also a big reason that we love the Discord so much. So also, if you're interested in getting in on the Discord, you can join the Discord for as low as $3 a month. That won't actually get us up to our $120 community goal right now, but it will definitely help to get us there in the near future. And that will also accumulate over time. That will allow you to request wrestling show reactions or reaction and review of your choosing at some point in the future. It accumulates over time. So if you are donating for, say, 3 months, that's $9. That's almost one entire hour's worth of live reactions that you could be live requesting for us to do. If you do 10 months and you get it to $30, and that's either, a 3-hour live reaction, or you could request that we live react and review a 2-hour show. Those are both options because of the way our pricing works. So you can also support us by buying our merch on our Teespring store. And of course, remember to follow us both on Twitter and like our Facebook, but also like this video. Remember to leave a comment. Let us know what you think about Progress as a promotion. This chapter is specifically, and our reactions to the show. And of course, remember, if you haven't already, to subscribe to the channel and then click the bell icon so that you can get notified every time we go live or upload a video. And last, but far from least, remember to share not only this video, but the TwitWow channel as a whole. Let all of your wrestling fan friends know that we are the best kept secret in the YouTube wrestling community and that we are the workhorses of the YWC. And ladies and gentlemen, I know that we haven't necessarily been living up to that workhorse name lately because we've only been putting out, 2 or 3 commentaries a week instead of, 7 or more than 7 like we did in the Royal Rumble week. But WrestleMania is coming up, which I think you know what that means. That means that TwitWow Mania is coming up in barely over a month. I can't believe it's closing in this quickly. I don't even know everything that we're going to be doing when we get around to it, but what I do know is that tomorrow we will have Lucha Rewatch Season 3, Episode 19. Then next week is Episode 20, the final episode. And then the Wednesday after that, we are going to be having a special edition of TwitWow. We are going to be having the head writer and an executive producer of Lucha Underground, Chris DeJoseph, as well as another writer on Lucha Underground in for an interview where we will be discussing storylines that were either altered on the go or dropped entirely from the first 3 seasons of Lucha Underground. It is going to be huge. It's the first interview in TwitWow history with an official wrestling personality. And I know John is extremely excited for it. I am ecstatic that we were able to get this, and it will be the Wednesday after next. So it's very exciting for us and hopefully for you guys in the audience as well. All that being said, though, Lucha Rewatch tomorrow afternoon, NXT review tomorrow night, and then the rest of our week is cleared. Next Wednesday, we'll be doing the same. And then next Thursday or next Friday, it would be, we're going to be doing preview and predictions for Fastlane because next Sunday is Fastlane already. It's closing in, guys. It's closing in because then after Fastlane, it's only 3 or 4 weeks till WrestleMania. It's unbelievable how quick things are going this year. My mind is blown by it. But regardless, if you are only here for progress, donate to the Patreon to ensure that we can continue covering it. Otherwise, we'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon with Lucha Rewatch Season 3, Episode 19. And if you're keeping up with us, we're going to be watching Lucha Underground Season 3, Episodes 37 and 38. It's the first 2 episodes of Ultima Lucha 3. We're excited. We hope you're excited. And we will hopefully see you there. But in order for that to happen, you're going to have to remember to stay tuned.